All right. Let's get ourselves situated. Wake up. Everybody wake up out there. Tell your cousin, tell your friends. We're live right now. Let's go. Yeah. We're never doing another daytime show ever again. You understand me? Never again. Jay Creek. Hey! Becky Town. Templar's the first guy in here, my man. What up, Templar? All right. Took a little power nap. A little 30-minute snooze. And now we're back. I'm going to drop a link. We're going to get this show started, goddammit. We're going to have fun tonight. You understand? What is it, Tuesday night or Monday night? Monday night. Yeah, we're going to have fun on a Monday night. What's up, Daniel? Yeah. Well, before the show, hold on. I got a cough. Hold on. Excuse me there. Thank you, Becky Town. Well, before the show, I was looking up stuff online for some content, like something to talk about. I don't have any good mob stories. But I found something loosely related. Apparently, there was a pizza maker out in France. I guess he had a customer who was who they're calling a recluse. Somebody that likes to keep to themselves. So, you think you're an old man, old recluse. How old was the guy? Let me see. How old was this poor guy? Anyway, he was like 60-something. Let me see. I guess that's not old, but... All right, they're not giving his age. Anyway, they said he was an old man, all right? Old recluse man. Was it Paris he was in? Oh, yeah, the guy was 60 years old. All right. It was George Michler. Lived in the French village of Brosque. Anyway, poor assholes living in France or whatever. Thinks, hey, I want to go get pizza, at the local pizzeria. I guess he was a frequent customer, paying customer, Who would have thought that the pizzeria owner would want you dead, to rob you and kill you? With his wife. A French restaurant owner confessed to killing a recluse man during a botched robbery, then chopping up his body and cooking parts of it in a pot of vegetables to try to cover up his tracks. Felipe Schneider, 69, and his partner, Natalie Kabubasi. Kabubasi? Sounds like a curse. Anyway, Kabubasi. Sounds like a curse word. They're both on trial for their alleged involvement in the murder of 60-year-old George Michler, who disappeared in 2023, the son of a bitch. Anyway, if you read this article, it's pretty sick. I'm not going to go into the details, but you look at the couple that killed the guy, the pizzeria owner, you would never suspect, He kind of looks like Tony Pizza, but he looks more like Freddy Krueger before the fire, He looks more like Freddy Krueger. I guess maybe I would suspect this guy to kill me and chop me up, huh? You wouldn't expect it from his wife, though. She's smiling and shit, like, "Oh, are you enjoying the food?" Shit like that. Yeah, yeah. Little do you know, she's gonna kill you. Son of a bitch. Templar boy. Anyway, I guess that article wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be. When I woke up and read it, I said, you know what? Something to talk about there, but I guess not. I just thought it was horrible. You got to watch where you go. You walk into Starbucks, you go there too many times, the owner gets friendly with you, and then he's breaking into your house and killing you and trying to rob you. Yeah. Well, looks like the Mets fans are mad at Juan Soto. They're saying he's very, very glum inside of the Mets clubhouse, as he should be. They just gave this guy a $765 million contract. He better be doing backflips while he hits a home run. While he's running for those bases, he better skip, crackle, and pop, fucking all the way there, all the way home. And he's not doing that, so people are upset. They expect this guy to perform. Pause. I'm gonna drop another link and pray for miracles. The link is dropped. That's the second time. Third time, they denied Jesus. Third time. Third time, I'm gonna go to hell. All right, I'm gonna f off and go to hell. Wow, my voice sounds like shit. How do you guys listen to this show? I love you guys. Thank you. What else we got here? Maniac who slaughtered beloved FDNY paramedic learns his fate in court. Let's see what they gave this guy. I don't remember this case. He was found guilty of her murder Monday. Jurors deliberated for less than an hour before convicting 37-year-old Peter Zisopoulos of second-degree murder and weapon possession. He randomly attacked the EMS worker. You believe this shit? During her lunch break, of all things. You can't even enjoy your goddamn lunch break anymore. Well, what was the sentence? I'm looking. Uh, he's from Astoria. He will face 25 years to life in prison at his sentencing June 30th. So he didn't learn his fate. Well, he got found guilty. That's not learning your fate, though. Well, I guess you're guilty, so. Yeah, he'll probably get to 25 to life. Then some woke joke parole board in the next 15, 17 years will let him out. Well, he's Greek. They might not let him out. He's tan, though. He might be tan enough to get out for them to have mercy on him. Friggin' Tikani's boy. Katy Perry suffers near wardrobe malfunction after her bra pops off on stage in Vegas. Nice. That's a show. Now you're putting on a show, sweetheart. Holy Toledo. Somebody grab this link. We're getting more people in here. What a miracle. Grab this damn link. Somebody do it. Um, you know what? We're gonna make this interactive here. We're gonna do what these other shitheads do out there. We're gonna put shit on screen. Make it interactive for you people, you know. I don't know. They like to see that type of shit. Maybe they'll get some of you people talking in here and commiserating, damn it. All right, hold on. Yeah. Looks like Harvey Weinstein's back in the news with his micro penis. Weinstein accuser tearfully recalls a New York. Oh, Jesus. They could put that word in the headline, but if you try to go in the comment section and leave that friggin' word in your comments, they'll censor and ban you. They'll block it. But they could put that in the headline of the article, though. Look at this. They show more commercials except for. How about showing me the damn news article that I clicked on instead of showing me this crap? Thank you. Life is one big commercial, man. And now these streaming services, they got smart. You pay for the streaming service, you watch the videos, and now they say that's not good enough. If you got to pay, we're gonna put commercials now, even though you're paying for the subscription. You're gonna put commercials in it, and if you want to get rid of the commercials, you got to pay more. That's what Jeff Bezos is doing. All these assholes. Now I can't even read the news without a commercial. Look at this. Look at this. Putting on my email address and shit, trying to dox me. He's disgusting. He is a disgusting man, isn't he? He got found guilty, but then they overturned it. Because I'm wondering why they keep putting this guy on trial. He's supposed to be rotting away in prison for the rest of his life. And they keep coming with these court cases on him. But I guess they had to do a retrial. I guess this is a retrial because it got overturned. This guy's been battling cases for 10 years now. He's 73 years old. He's sick. Looks like shit. And look how they describe him in the picture. Hold on. Weinstein wore a filthy charcoal suit. A filthy suit, they said. I could see the filth on it. Look at the cuffs. Whatever you call it. Look at the sleeves. Yeah. He's filthy. He's a dirty man. Dirty, dirty man. You keep getting kicked? Yo, what's going on, man? I'm being sabotaged here by shitheads. They saw I was doing good. I was in the algorithm. My YouTube shorts were getting crazy views. I was getting people in the chat. And now I'm being shadow banned. Look at this. You keep getting kicked. Somebody else got blocked. They can't even donate if they want. I mean, shit, man. Fucking shitheads out there. Shitheads. And these platforms allow this shit to happen, you know? They don't care. They only care about the big content creators making the big bucks. Mr. Beast takes a shit and, you know, that gets 1 million views. That's all they care about. You can't even talk to nobody at the friggin' company. You'll get some AI message. I'm sipping on a Red Bull right now. Even though I read the other day that it increases the risk of giving you leukemia by 80%. So I don't know why the fuck I'm drinking this, but it helps me wake up and keep going and do this shit show. But yeah, stay away from Red Bull and all that other shit, especially Red Bull. They say it causes leukemia. Need a baby. There she is. I get everything for free off torrents. What's torrents? I'm going to look into that. Need a baby. Need a baby. Think I need this shit? Anyway, let's read about this sick fuck. What else did he do? This guy was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Made hit movies. Produced hit movies. Him and his brother. This asshole was on top of the world. All the big stars had to. I don't even know what the hell he did with them. He had a micro penis. What the hell is he gonna do with them? Anyway, it was sick, depraved shit. Either way, I forgot my point. But anyway, he was his fall from grace. Now he's wearing a filthy suit in court. They probably bankrupted this guy. Not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying, what a fall from grace. This guy was rich for a long time. Ultra rich, Hollywood elitist, and now he's rotting away in prison. To have it all and then to have nothing. Now you got a filthy suit with stains on it. What is that? What is that? Was he drooling on his friggin' sleeve over there? He's wiping vomit. What the hell is he doing? Can't even get this guy a freaking clean suit. That means nobody cares about him. Nobody's coming there to make sure he's got fresh clothes for court. Nobody's coming there to fucking cheer him on. They got one douchebag in the background. He's wearing a purple tie. I don't think he gives a shit about Weinstein either. Probably some woke joke asshole to watch him burn. Wearing a friggin' purple tie. You gotta have a lot of balls to put fucking hair gel in your head and have a purple tie on. Son of a bitch. His lawyer don't look too bad. She looks alright. For an older woman. Yeah, she alright. We was talking about gilfs the other night, right? She's not bad. Yeah. What is that, a Dell laptop? Yeah, spared no expense. All right, let's go back to the chat, see what you're saying. Nobody's saying shit. What up, David? My man. Yeah, Weinstein sucks, huh? Weinstein's conviction was overturned last year, leading to a retrial. He faces up to 25 years behind bars if convicted. He's already 70 something. So, yeah, they're going to make sure he dies in jail. What a way to end it. Oh, shit. Hold on. We got a fucking Christmas miracle here in the springtime. Thank God. Thank
What's up?
you.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Howie?
What's going on?
I've never been more appreciative of you coming on the show than any time in the world than right now.
Really? Why? What happened?
I don't know, man. I went live earlier today. I had 12 fucking people the whole time. 12 good, loyal people. But that it was like it was scary, man. It was
You were
scary.
on earlier today, and you had 12 people.
Yeah. And I did almost a 2 hour show.
Really? I didn't even
Yeah.
fucking. I don't. You know
I didn't
what?
give
I saw a
yeah.
notification. I thought it was from yesterday because you never come on at the time I was looking at.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. People don't expect me on at that time. And I didn't give them much notice either. I gave them like 10 minutes notice.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if anybody was on, and I saw something. It said 12 something. I'm thinking it was yesterday.
Damn it.
Well, but I didn't see it until a little while ago anyway,
Hmm.
so I missed it anyhow.
Yeah. Well, you didn't miss much.
No.
I took it down. Well, yeah.
What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Hello to everyone. How many you got now?
31. But that'll
That's
build
not
up. Once they see that you're on. Yeah.
better than 12.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing a lot of shit going on in the fucking the drama tube world.
Why? What else is going on?
I don't know. I'm talking about shit that already happened. I haven't been
Oh,
on
with
in a
Lee and
while.
all that shit.
The shit with MRE and
Yeah.
Angel stuff and what something else happened, or am I like
Well, I guess Lee's a part of it too. I guess Lee's getting attacked.
oh yeah. Well, I think we spoke the last time I was on. Did
I
I?
don't think so.
No, I don't think I was on. I think Common was on by
Yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that this fucking guy's a nasty motherfucker. Like, he's 40 something years old, this fucking diddler. And who the fuck talks about having sex with a woman at that age? You know?
Or bragging about it like a teenager.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like if you're dating a girl, and especially in your 40s, you know, eh, everybody is going to assume that you're having sex with that girl, but nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
Nobody, we're not fucking 17, and trying to get fucking credit for being
Well,
with
he's
a
kissing
girl.
and telling too. He's kissing and telling. He's bragging about it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I heard he made that comment, something about
They're on his dick. Everybody's on his dick, especially,
oh
some
yeah,
certain.
yeah, yeah, and some literally, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's
That's,
terrible.
yeah. He's using that as a weapon.
Yeah. Talking about uh, banging other people's wives or something like that. Because he was talking about guy Jeff Canossi, I think,
Was
and
he, wait, what?
yeah,
Hold on.
he was talking about that Jeff Canossi guy,
That he banged
and
his wife?
no, he was saying that I believe it was because Jeff Canossi said that he had a cousin that worked in law
Yeah.
enforcement, and he was one of the arresting officers on two of his cases. So so he was saying, just nasty shit like, yeah, I probably banged his wife.
What a
Like
weird.
all of a sudden fucking MRE is Don Juan DeMarco.
Yeah. He's not supposed to be talking like that, though. He said he would never talk like that. Sick and
Yeah,
depraved.
yeah. And then he's saying like implying like he's got some secret stuff because he implied like, he's fighting with himself because it's against his morals. What he's implying is to come out with something else against Angel and her daughter. And he it's take it's just it's really taken a lot of strength for him to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
he's using it as a weapon, like, that he slept with the daughter. Let's say he didn't, though. We don't know anyway, but let's say he didn't. And this woman was nice enough to have this guy come over, sleep over the house, be friendly, whatever the fuck, feed him. And this is the thing she gets.
yeah. Now
But
he's going around telling people that her
that he slept with
her
the daughter.
her child was fucking literally on his pole.
Yeah.
Like
Now he could say that because now he uses that as, well. Who knows? Nobody was there. I was there. What do they know? So now,
yeah,
whether it happened or not, he's putting that out there and using it as a weapon. You see, so she
yeah.
made the wrong choice in the end, that choosing this piece of shit to back up all these years.
Let's say if it was true, right? And listen, we're all adults here. Anybody, if he really dated the girl, that's what happens in relationships, but nobody talks about it. There's no reason to talk about it. Do married men and women talk about, yeah, I'm banging my wife?
No,
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's just something, that's life, man. Sounds like he never had a piece of ass ever in his whole life.
Well,
And
the way he's described it before, like I had a real girlfriend in real life, like
yeah, right, right,
yeah,
right, right. So proud of himself, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, he's to use that as, you know, me personally, I believe he's got something on Angel. I just I can't believe that it's just the simple fact of him saying he had sex with her daughter is the secret that, that everybody's hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that what are, what's the big fucking deal? Like if you thought so fucking bad about the guy and you don't want to admit that, anything happened, and what'd you invite him over your house for? Like what'd you think was gonna happen?
I mean, why would you do that? The guy was some weirdo you met on the internet. I mean, did he
Right, but
troll you
right.
that good? That
But if you're inviting over a guy for 4 days because him and your daughter are having a relationship or over the internet or whatever it is over the phone, and now you invite the guy over for 4 days, what do you think is possibly going to happen between the two of them?
yeah,
You know,
yeah, because they're
it's the
definitely
two.
adults. Yeah,
Yeah, two adults. What there's no. Like if two adults have sex with each other, you're not fucking. You're not worried about your reputation anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reputation at stake. That's what two people that like each other do.
yeah.
You know. But evidently, I guess they're so embarrassed to him. It's a big deal.
I mean, they gotta be. It's gotta be something, right?
Right. Like it's got to be like she feels like, well, I can't believe when they finally met him in person, they were in shock and they couldn't believe, you know,
They
whatever
were
that
repulsed.
they, yeah, maybe that's the way Angel makes it sound. She says that, yeah, he came and her daughter, wasn't interested. I guess she didn't find him attractive, and you know, that was it. Nothing happened. So that's what she's basically implying, that her daughter wasn't attracted to him.
That could be a cover up.
Yeah, it could be true. Listen, I don't even care. Even if
Yeah.
they did have sex with each other, who cares? So what?
Well, he brought it up. It's none of anybody's business.
Yeah, what I'm saying
He's
is, it's
using it
not.
as a weapon to piss her off.
Yeah, it's not. It's like technically, it's not supposed to make her daughter look bad. The only reason why it has a chance of making her daughter look bad is because of because of him, because of the guy that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if it was like, is anybody, like did her daughter have a child and did, without having sex? Like nobody thinks about that.
Mother Mary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, she had sex with the guy. Look, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
It's like stupid. But I guess because you're dealing with a Nazi fucking rat diddler, I guess it might be kind of embarrassing
Well,
now.
now all of a sudden she knows what he is now. Now all of a sudden he's that. Before it was like, no, I never saw that. No, he's not a Nazi. No, he's not this. He's not that.
Yeah,
It
but
was
she
like, come
hasn't
on.
actually admitted to it yet.
No, now she said all that shit. I don't think she'll ever say I was wrong about what I did.
No, what do you mean? She actually said that she believes he's a
Yeah, I
rat.
got a free membership. So a few weeks back, she was playing Guardian of the Night. You know that channel?
Right.
She was playing that shit. That exposing all of the MRE's lies and MB's lies and shit.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden she's listening, and she's doing what the trolls do. They play your video and then they talk over it and they fucking ridicule you. So
Right.
that's what she was doing. Like, yeah, he pretends that he doesn't know. He does that very well, some shit like that. And then I forgot what she was saying, but she was attacking him.
Well, originally, she was uh she was in, she turned on him originally and was about to go full, full on calling him a rat and stuff like that. And then she just made an about face after he did that video.
Yeah.
So she was about to do it once before, and then once MRE did that show, he felt the need to do a show saying that her daughter was his girlfriend. Then she made a U-turn.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was about two
Yeah,
years ago now. Yeah.
yeah, and that's a fact. I don't want to hear anybody say that no, that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's a fact. All right. She was even starting to talk to Casparosa again. She told him that the guy kisses like a fish.
Now, how does she know that? Yeah.
Well, there's only two ways you know that.
Yeah.
It's either her daughter told her or she kissed him.
Yeah.
But
Oh, shit.
yeah, well, you know what? It's about time that she fucking stands up to this guy. You know, I mean, for him, for the simple fact of getting, when he keeps doing these shows and he keeps implying shit with her daughter, and plus that original show that he did, saying that they were girlfriend and boyfriend. He keeps that situation on the tip of everyone's tongue. He keeps it alive. You
Yeah.
understand?
It's a weapon for him. Yeah.
Right, it's a weapon for him. If he never does that show, nobody probably ever speaks about uh, her dating him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because nobody's 100% sure.
It was just some bullshit that Pizza was spewing for a while. Nobody
Right,
believed him. Yeah.
right, and for for the most part, nobody believe. Everyone was doubting that he was even telling the truth.
Yeah. Even when
Um,
he said it,
yeah,
I didn't believe him until she
right.
confirmed that the guy
I
was actually at the house. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, I didn't believe him either. But that he was implying that he actually, had
Yeah.
relations with her. But her making that U-turn and, doing an about face made me start to think like maybe there was some truth to it because obviously there's something that she doesn't want anyone to hear. So she doesn't want to push his buttons.
Yeah.
But
She got involved with the wrong people, man. Really sick, depraved individuals from the internet, And she got in too deep, I don't know what she was thinking, having the guy come over or even getting close to him like that. Don't even make sense, really.
yeah, I mean, listen, me personally, honestly, I could care less if he had relations with her daughter. What's the
It's just
big?
it's a crazy story. It's
It's a
crazy.
crazy, yeah, it's a crazy story, but yeah, it's like oh my god, like can't believe she actually slept with this guy, or
Yeah.
they invited him over the house. But yeah, all right, but you know that'll eventually just blow over, like like you keep giving him the power and backing down every time he implies he might say something. He's gonna have that hanging over your head forever. You know,
Yeah.
you come out and you say what you know and what you actually believe the whole time. You might be able to fucking stamp this guy out. You know, um, but by procrastinating and admitting to this guy is a rat and a fucking possible diddler, an alleged diddler, and definitely a Nazi. Uh, Definitely a rat too. The only thing that's alleged is the diddling part, but I believe that to be true as well. I don't believe you know a woman is going to blame an uncle for something like that. Usually they'll blame it on the father just because if they might be fighting or something.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I heard and I also heard that guy Loman, he's a fucking real tough guy, huh?
I
Yeah.
forgot what he was saying.
Bona fide tough guy. He said he put somebody in the hospital not too long ago. He's telling people he's telling people to fucking who was he speaking to?
Oh, he was locked up for 10 days too, right?
Yeah, I thought he went to the loony bin,
Well, I don't know what he was locked up for.
but then I heard I don't know if he was joking around or something, but he was talking about something about fucking money for a heart transplant.
For who? For him?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe this guy was sick for 10 days and he needs a new heart or something. Um, or but
Yeah.
most people are thinking that it's. I thought he went to the loony bin, but he's trying to imply that he beat somebody up and was locked up. Um,
Well,
and
that's
he
why.
fuck.
Yeah.
He's inviting people to the east side. Come down to the east side.
Used to meet me on the east side.
I'm not the one. You
I'm
got the
not the one.
wrong one.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Um.
yeah.
So who's he talking to? He's talking to MRE.
Who was he talking to?
What up, Pastor
Wait.
Tanks?
Who the
Sven.
fuck? I thought at first he was talking about Nadu, but he wasn't. Oh no. He was talking about FBS.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was talking about FBS. Evidently, FBS made some comments in the past. As far as I'm concerned, he didn't really make any bad comments. But this guy got pissed off about it, and he sent the subliminal out to FBS, and FBS did a show about it the other day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like going at him and shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I had no idea he was implying that to FBS. But
Yeah. I thought they were cool. I don't know, but
yeah, well, evidently, just somebody asked a question about Canarsie, and FPS was, like kind of like, had like the reacted like, yeah, right, like, or oh no, they asked something about him knowing Joey Molino, and FBS said something like, yeah, I don't think he really knows him like that. Like they weren't good friends.
well, that's what Merlino said.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really a big deal, but I
You know,
guess this I get
but he would take it bad.
but I guess this
Especially after what
Canasi,
Merlino said. Yeah.
yeah, this Canasi guy, he took it, he made a big deal about it.
Yeah. He took it bad because
Yeah.
Merlino already called him a fucking weirdo, whatever the fuck he called him. A lot of names. He's like, I don't even know this motherfucker. This motherfucker you set me up on IG, motherfucker. You know. And then meanwhile, this guy was saying, you know who my friend is? You know who my friend is? I could call Joey. You can't. Shit like that.
Then you had this other fucking idiot MRE standing on some street in fucking Rhode Island, wherever the fuck he comes from, announcing, "I'm here. Send your fucking cousin here now." Like, he'll beat anybody up that shows up.
With his dog and five other people.
No, he didn't have his dog with him.
No?
That's what he was saying. I don't have my dog with me today. Come down, like inviting people to fight with him. I don't
These people
know.
are ready to crash out over YouTube bullshit in the chats.
Yeah, you got two 40-year-olds. All of a sudden, they became fucking tough guys.
The fuck is wrong with these people, bro?
You
Over
know,
some YouTube shit.
never
You gotta
did
be a sick
anything in
fuck.
their lives, and now they're fucking killers.
Well, they
Well,
have a little following, so they feel, encouraged to do this shit. Emboldened.
yeah, and you know what? I mean, this only pertains to certain people. You know, if you're not, if you're not willing to say something to someone in person, then you shouldn't be saying it on the internet, you know, because you know you're safe. You know, like it just I
That's what
just don't
trolling is. That's what trolls are. You know.
yeah, it's just not a fucking, you know, it just actually shows what a pussy you really are. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, I guess, you know, everybody knows what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, you got a lot of these guys here threatening fucking shit like, you know, stuff that they never fucking did in their life, you know? And
Yeah.
all of a sudden now, you know, they're threatening people. And
I've heard it all
sometimes
before.
and then sometimes they're threatening the people that fucking have done that shit all their lives.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to work out for them?
They take their chances, I guess. Playing with
Yeah.
fire. You know. What
Got
are you
that
gonna do?
kid Nick Romano talking about fucking sneaking up behind me and fucking cracking my head open with an axe handle.
When did he say that?
He said that a while ago.
Recently?
A while ago. Yeah, it was a while
Because
ago.
he's supposed to be reformed now. I don't know. He's supposed to be a holy roller. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. He implied that.
Wow.
Fucking guy. I'd love to see him fucking try that.
I think Frankie said it somewhere, maybe on my show or his show tonight. And he said, guys wouldn't get away with talking shit like that in the street. You would get killed or you get your money taken away from you. Or, the guys just didn't talk like that. If you're going to do it, you did it. I don't know.
If you just made a joke about another person,
That's what he was saying. Yeah, you couldn't make fun of
yeah,
people, shit like that. Yeah. You got to
yeah,
watch what
even
you
if
say.
whatever you said could get you into a fucking problem,
Yeah.
you know. And nothing's. I'll take the words out of Tommy Reynolds' mouth. Nothing's fucking up close and personal anymore. So people can say anything they want
Yeah.
because when the internet wasn't around, you know,
You was outside.
yeah, you know, like you if you said something about someone, first of all, you're not going to be able to say anything to somebody from another state because the internet wasn't around.
Yeah.
Uh, so if you said something about someone in the street, eventually word would get back to that person, and then you'd have to deal with that person. So that kept a lot of people, you know, they kept
It
their mouth shut.
kept them in check. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, some of these guys out in the street, you know, it'll just become a never ending thing.
I
You
think
know,
society was better that way back then. Because the
yeah,
social media shit ruined everything, man.
people played their position more back then. You
Yeah.
know, if they weren't looking for trouble, they kept their mouth shut. If they didn't give a fuck about no one, yeah, obviously, you know, then they'd say whatever the fuck they want. But you know, for the most part, the people that weren't built like that, you know, they kept their mouth shut
Yeah.
and you know, didn't talk shit about people because believe it or not, even though there was no internet, once you said something about certain people, that shit would travel so fast,
Yeah.
you know, because it's just a small community.
And everybody likes to talk.
Yeah. And sooner or later, you know, it gets back to that person's ears. So you, unless you want a problem with that guy, you know, you show respect. You don't say anything.
Yeah. Shit. Not too
But
many guys talked about JoJo, right?
um, no, I mean, but guys complained, you know, like within our own crew, like Jesus, he's in a, you know, just be, you know, complain about him, like maybe because he yelled at them that day.
Yeah.
But you know, within the crew, so people, You also kept your mouth shut because you don't want to look like that type of person that goes running back to Joe and telling
Yeah.
him everything that everyone says. But as far as like anything like abusive, like nobody, no, I never heard anybody speak that way.
I
Or,
think,
oh,
yeah.
go ahead, you think what?
No, Vegas Pete wanted to know if you knew Louis Casman, and he says, "Did you see Louis Casman on American Made yesterday?"
Um, I don't know Louis Cosman personally. Uh, I did see something on American Made with Louis Cosman, but it wasn't yesterday. Is this like a second time that he came on the guy's show, or was this like a repeat of the first time? But what is it that you want to verify?
I guess I don't know. Maybe he says
Yeah,
something
maybe he heard.
outlandish.
Yeah, maybe he heard something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe I did hear something about something he said. He might have said something crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. That's another guy. I don't know whether to believe him or not when he says things.
I heard he's mostly full of shit, but there's some truth in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's some truth mixed in there, but he flip flops too much. One show he'll say one thing, and then the next show he'll say another.
Yeah,
So you don't know what the fuck is true.
yeah. He seems a little erratic there.
Yeah, he'll obviously if he's got an axe to grind with the person, he's gonna say all kinds of negative shit,
Yeah.
and then
Casman
which
said he knew JoJo. He probably did.
yeah, he caught JoJo on the wire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you can actually, if you Google it, you can see what the conversation was about. JoJo was telling Cosman, forget about John Jr. It was like around 2005 ish, maybe 2004 to 2005. I'm not sure exactly what year, but yeah. Well, probably JoJo was sniffing around for that Gotti money, and
Yeah.
or whatever, or maybe he was just telling Casman, whatever money you used to give to Junior, you got to give it to me now. You know?
So that's what he meant when he said forget about Junior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you don't have to answer to him anymore, and you don't have to give him anything. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically saying,
You answer to me now. Yeah.
yeah, in not so many words, you answer, to us, meaning the boss, I'm the boss, and the
Yeah.
consigliere, and basically saying like that Junior's nobody.
He's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about him.
Yep.
Yeah. By that time, he was getting ready to fight those trials, right? He just got home probably, and they try to lock him back up.
Yeah, I'm not sure the timing of it. I'm suspecting Junior got shelved. Uh, Maybe that's why he said that. I'm not sure the timing, but
Wow. Shelved.
hey, you
Shelved.
remember?
Huh?
Remember the other day I said that I don't know if I believe that story about gas pipe letting a Muso be the boss.
Yeah.
Well, coincidentally I just watched the show yesterday. This guy Frank Joya,
Uh
he's
huh.
a former Lucchese guy. He was talking about, he was locked up with gas pipe and the MCC, I think it was, and or the MDC, whichever one. And he was saying that he said that he was talking about the new administration of Lucchese family, and then he made a comment that once a Muso broke gas pipe. Now, when the guy breaks another guy, that means he gets broken down back to soldier. So he was saying basically that a Muso broke gas pipe down the soldier. He was no longer underboss or captain. So my point is that like would a boss that you let become boss do that to you? You know what I'm trying to say? Smoke, smoke.
God damn it! It was on mute.
Oh yeah, I guess
Um,
so. What I'm
uh,
saying, what I'm
yeah,
saying is, if that story was true,
it
that
doesn't make sense.
yeah, it
I mean,
doesn't make sense. How
when
why would a Muso break him? You know,
and when did he do this? What point? Like what year
after
around?
after he got arrested, he was
In
in
'93, when he got arrested, when what's his name? Gas pipe got arrested.
yeah. If that's the year the gas pipe got arrested,
I
yeah,
think
around
so.
that
Yeah,
time, gas pipe was in jail. They had the cell together. They were sharing a cell. Frank Joya and gas pipe, and he was telling the story about like the the bloodline of the old god and the bloodline of the new god.
yeah.
Talking about guys that he felt didn't deserve to, like Joe DeFeeti didn't deserve to be boss. Um, like he's, compared to like Frank Lastarino, Gas Pipe, and what's this guy, Joe Bowat? This guy, no, Anthony Bowat, I believe his name is. He was saying like those guys were in a different league, compared to these new guys that Vic Muso made DeFeeti his boss because they used to play handball together in jail, and I guess he took a liking to the guy and was kind of saying that that he didn't deserve that spot. And then as he's talking about it, he says that Muso broke gas pipe, and then he put the new guys into put he made he created a new administration, and those guys weren't cut out for the jobs or deserved the jobs, in his opinion. So what I'm saying is like, yeah, now does that really make sense? Did Caspipe really let Amuso become the boss, and now he's getting broke? Amuso's breaking him now. Like
Well,
what
maybe.
I'm my point. My
Yeah.
point is that why the fuck would he want to make somebody else the boss when he knows that they could turn on you in the future?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. The guy turned on him. Yeah, he
Right. So
betrayed him,
now,
double
if you
crossed him.
know you can be the boss, why do you let somebody else be the boss and you stay as underboss? I mean, does that even fucking make sense?
I mean, maybe he really loved Vic and Buzo. I don't know what their relationship was, but maybe I know it's not like that in the life. But maybe he was,
Yeah, but so why couldn't Victim Muso be the underboss?
yeah. But they said he was being Machiavellian, where he said the heat would be all on Vic.
Yeah, well, that's comes out of fucking gas pipes mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
who else was gonna? Who else would say that? It probably came out of gas pipes mouth. Because if anyone else would have said it, that would have got back to Vic.
yeah,
Listen, what I'm trying to say is you don't understand how much these guys, how big of egos these guys have. They're not some a guy is not going to try to be Machiavellian and
turn down boss.
take the underboss spot and give somebody else the boss spot. You get just as much attention from for being the underboss as you do the boss. Like what's the difference?
Yeah,
They go on after all three of you guys, boss, underboss, consigliere. So I just think I call bullshit that gas pipe let Amuso be the boss, and now the fucking guy's been the boss forever.
yeah. I think he also knocked him down the soldier because Gas Pipe was out of control, man, trying to whack everybody. I mean, I guess Amuzo approved of it, but maybe he had enough of that shit, all that killing and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, listen, regardless of their relationship, in the end, Amuso, he did break him. But my thing is that where is this coming from? This idea that gas pipe let Amuso take the boss spot because he was being Machiavellian. It comes from gas pipe.
Yeah, like he's an honorable guy. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
like it just sounds like the guy making excuses why he wasn't the boss.
Yeah,
Just my opinion.
I mean, I don't know. I can't see Tony Ducks. I don't know why the hell Tony Ducks would make this guy boss or want to make this guy a boss. Out of all the guys, this guy was a fucking nut job. He had to know that. I mean,
Right. I think it was like the other way around. Musso got made the boss, and they were tight at the time he made him his underboss.
yeah, that's probably how it went.
Yeah, I would say it went that way. I
Louis
mean,
Casman, yeah.
well, go ahead. What? Louis
They said
Casman? What?
I guess Louis Casman said he knew Anthony Ramundi.
Did?
Yeah, so Vegas Pete says that made me question everything he said.
Oh my God. Well, how did he say he knew him? Like from where?
Hold on, I'm
Or he
getting some
just knew who he
information.
was on from YouTube, or he actually knew him in the street?
Getting some info here. Gas pipe got locked up with all the paperwork before he flipped. Vic Amuzzo broke him down to soldier. Tony Ducks named Vic boss and Gas underboss when he went away on commission trial. Gas pipe
Right.
got caught with all types of paperwork in Pennsylvania. Facts.
R-
That sick
Right.
fuck gas pipe couldn't be boss. Nobody would sit down with him. Howie's right. But gas pipe didn't last that long before he flipped also.
Who wrote that?
I'm not gonna say. Anonymous.
Oh,
And
somebody texted you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, got you, got you, got you.
And Casman did say he knew Raymundi. You believe this shit?
Wow.
What, from the boardwalk at the friggin' glass
Yeah.
sunglass
See,
fucking, huh?
that's another thing too. That's another thing too that don't make sense. How the fuck? Who gives gas pipe the power to fucking let Amuso be boss?
Well,
You
I
know what I'm
guess
trying
the
to say?
story was that he turned it down. That they offered it to him in a conversation. He said no, Vic deserves it more. Some shit. And plus, he don't want all that heat.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. If you don't want the heat, you stay soldier.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me either. It's the same type of heat. You're
Yeah,
the
that
fucking
guy.
upper administration.
Listen, that
You're
guy
all
gas
fucked.
that gas pipe. He wasn't fucking. He
Too
was
smart.
gonna try to be the top dog,
Yeah,
regardless. Yeah,
he
but
sure acted like. I mean, he basically ran the show. I don't know. They make it seem that way. Like
well,
everything.
he made a
Yeah,
lot of calls, on his own without fucking
he was like the Dick
permission.
Cheney of the mob. Like Dick Cheney really ran Bush. They say.
Frankie said Casman gave him hand jobs under the boardwalk in Coney Island.
Under the boardwalk.
What's
In the
up, Frank?
Charlotte James Mount.
I was
Casman City.
I was listening to Frank's show today, right? And
Yeah.
he had that guy on,
Bucciolato. Nice guy.
Puzzolato, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were talking about Peter Pasta, and
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he said that he heard through the grapevine
Guy's made.
that Peter Pasta is made,
Yeah.
right? So
I was
so they
laughing when I heard that.
yeah, so they were talking about, like, how could he be made? He fucking took out an order of protection and stuff. Me, even if you forgot about the fucking order of protection, what was he doing talking to Jerry Capici?
Yeah.
That was enough for him not to fucking get made, like.
I'm
But
telling you, it's a new era, man.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I mean, on top of Like that guy made two violations.
Yeah.
He did the order of protection, and he was talking to Jerry Capici and telling him about it.
They must be desperate for recruits. I guess he's got some bloodline, and he's probably a decent earner, maybe with the restaurants and shit, whatever the fuck he's hooked up into.
Somebody gave him a pass,
Yeah,
or maybe the administration that was in there during the time where Peter Pasta got made. Maybe they just weren't informed. But I don't get that either because usually when you're going to get made, they pass your name around. But a lot of families stop doing that as
yeah.
well. So
Maybe
that
they
would
don't
have,
want to fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So that could have made it easier for him to slip through the cracks. Um, but yeah, I I don't know. It's strange. It's strange.
Frank still doesn't buy it.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't know.
how
Butcherlotto was convincing me. I don't know the
you
way
know
he
like
said it. Yeah,
like even like my theory, maybe he slipped through the cracks and maybe they just didn't know about that shit. But how would they not know? Everybody and their mother read Gangland at the time. So
maybe. Well, maybe it was made before that. When was the gangland shit?
2011, I believe.
Oh, I don't know. Cause that's around the time of that fucking show too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think he would be made and go on a show like that, and
I
then
just
have
don't
Gordon Ramsay talk to him like that.
I just don't picture a guy like him like fucking ordering Paul Ragusa around.
Well, he's a big guy. He's a big guy.
Yeah, but Paul Ragusa is a dangerous guy. There's a
Yeah,
difference. There's a difference between dangerous, capable, and big and strong.
size don't matter.
Yeah, that's why you see all these bosses are fucking
Little
on the
guys.
the lower side of 5 foot.
Yeah, like Nicky Scarfo and shit.
Yeah,
JoJo too. He was a short guy.
yeah, yeah. Carlo Gambino.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. You know, Carlo Gambino only did like 22 months for some bullshit charge in
Yeah,
1937. His whole fucking life didn't have a record.
yeah.
Can
And he
you
was
believe that shit?
boss by I think like 25 years.
Hmm. Well, I think. Well, let's see. 57 to 76. I don't know. What is that? 19 years? I don't know.
Okay, I could be wrong. I thought I heard 25.
Yeah, but he had a long run. Probably one of the longest runs out there,
Yeah,
besides a few other guys. But yeah, he had a nice run too. No prison time, none of that bullshit. In and out of jail his whole life. And he was a little frail old man, and he was ordering up hits, boy.
yeah. And you know what? I mean, technically, the only person that can verify if another guy is made is a made guy. You know what I'm saying? Like even I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of associates that know what's going on. But technically, when you're a made guy and you speak to someone, you have to be introduced by a third party in order for it to be official.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't know. I don't. I it's if it's like I still have my doubts. I'm sure. It's always possible that you know solid. A solid guy can make a mistake on information once in a while. Um,
that means there's a made guy out there giving out info about what's going on in the family to journalists.
yeah, even if it was an associate, who spoke to a made guy and he told him whatever. What I'm
Yeah,
saying is, like, as honorable as the guy Buccellato is, and probably the person who verified it for him is, there's always that little small possibility that there was you know, a mistake, misinformation.
you've been misinformed.
A lot of people, you gotta figure like where that answer originates from, and how many guys did it pass through first, you know?
Yeah, and then it gets lost in translation too.
Right.
You don't get the right info.
Yeah, I mean that guy would have been Frankie's captain.
Yeah. Can you imagine? He's running Ridgewood right now.
Yeah, well, they said that he's in Florida.
Oh, he's in Florida. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's what he said. Yeah, and
yeah.
and Frank was like, "Come on, that's bullshit. It's a bullshit thing down there." You know,
They might have put him in charge of all the cooperators in
my
Florida.
blue heaven.
Yeah,
He's got the tan for it. He's already
yeah.
got
You
the
know what?
tan.
We'll make you captain of the fucking cooperators, all right? Because you're already fucking tainted.
I could see him in a pink dress shirt and some shorts. Yeah,
Well, you wouldn't wear a pink dress shirt?
I don't have the tan for it. I got to work on my tan. You know, only A Light and what's the name, Peter Posca could pull that off. You know, I can't pull that off
Well,
right now.
you can get a decent tan in 2 sessions with the machines they have out there now.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I listen. I have a membership in Planet Planet Hollywood. Is that what they call it? Planet Hollywood.
yeah. The
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
gym.
The gym, and they uh I got the the top tier package, which is only like I forgot even how much it is a month. It's real cheap, but and they have tanning boots in there, and they the place I go to, if I want to get a quick tan, all I got to do
Yeah,
is go twice.
nice. For
12,
how long
12,
though?
12
12
minutes
minutes.
each. Yeah. I won't get like tan, but I'll get enough to where I could wear a pink shirt.
Why you own a pink shirt? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying.
I own pink shirts. I
Certain
own
people could
like
pull it off. Yeah.
light yellow shirts,
Yeah.
orangish shirts, light blue. Yeah, all kinds of bright colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I like to dress with light colors sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Some people could pull it off. You know.
Yeah, I tan pretty well, so
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how white I can be if I don't tan.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I get the same way. I tan nice too, but I got to work on it. I'm fucking pale as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, you can. Uh, I'm sure they have fucking Planet Hollywoods out by you.
Yeah, somewhere. I don't know. I'm getting confused now with the what's that? It used to be like Blockbuster back in the day. They had like Planet Hollywood. Uh,
Uh,
I'm trying to think what the gym is
is it?
called. It might be called Planet Hollywood. I'm not sure. I
Let me
remember
let
like
me check.
a video store like that too. But yeah,
Let me see. I got. Let me check
Planet.
my
Oh,
phone.
the Planet Fitness you got.
Oh, there it is. Planet Fitness.
Yeah, Planet Hollywood was like Blockbuster back in the day.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Yeah,
You're old
Planet
school.
Fitness. Yeah, I think it's like $40 a year and like $10 a month or $20 a month.
Uh huh.
$20 a month, I think.
That's not
That's it.
bad, man. A
And
month?
you can
That's not
and,
bad.
yeah, and you can go to any Planet Fitness
Are they
and
24 hours?
yeah, and the tanning's free. Comes with the package.
Oh, oh. Hold on. More info. Peter Pasta. One, spoke to Capisci. Two, did that show. Three, restraining order.
Yeah,
But he was
so really,
supposedly bringing in 10K plus. He's kicking up 10K back in the day. Mikey Mancuso. the banana boss. He loves money. Vinny Basciano didn't make him. Joe Messino didn't make him. So it had to be Mancuso. It's possible. Damn.
Yeah. Well, like I yeah, the show was an embarrassment for sure.
Well, yeah,
So, I
Gordon
mean,
Ramsay was fucking.
technically he's got like three violations, but like if he just had the show by itself, you
It's a
know,
pass.
I could see him, depending on how well he knows the boss or how strong his connections are, maybe they might overlook the show.
Yeah.
But the other two things, that's breaking two rules.
Are we still clear on the restraining order though? Did he put it out or did somebody put it out on him? Are we clear on that?
Well,
Or what
I
happened
don't
there?
know. I mean, the way it's written, you could take it either way, but I would imagine, he took the restraining order out on his brother-in-law.
Maybe these guys
Uh,
just aren't knowing, man. Maybe they're not. They don't. I
yeah,
don't
because
know.
why would the brother-in-law take a restraining order out on Pete and then go around putting it on all the clubs?
Yeah, you're right.
But it is a little confusing the way it's worded.
The way it was worded, man. I don't know. Sound like the guy attacked him, and then he was afraid about what fucking Peter Pasta was gonna do to him. So they put out a restraining order on his ass.
Look!
Uh,
Magilla Gorilla is in the chat with Frankie.
McGilla. What oh yeah, yeah. They're talking. Yeah, Frank's talking to himself.
Magilla said,
Frank's a troll.
Frank said, Magilla, we meet again.
He's talking to himself. Planet Hollywood was a chain restaurant. Oh, you're right, Jules. Yes, that was that celebrity bullshit. You're right. I got it confused. So it was Hollywood Video,
Well, I
Planet
had it
Hollywood.
confused. I had it
Yeah,
confused too.
yeah. It's just been a long time since these places have been around.
Yeah, it's just like every time you say planet, automatically you think of Hollywood coming up.
Yeah, Planet Hollywood,
Hmm.
Planet Fitness.
But yeah, I mean, if you just want to like just work out to keep in shape, it's perfect for that. If you're a hardcore bodybuilder or whatever, yeah, then it probably wouldn't be good for you in there because they don't have uh, a ton of free weights and they don't have big weight there.
Yeah, they don't
But
want you bulking up over there. They don't want the juice heads coming in
yeah,
there
they
taking over.
actually they have like a bell or a button that you press,
Uh
like
huh.
if somebody makes a loud noise when they're lifting weights.
To shut the fuck up. So
Yeah,
you press
it's
the
like
button.
it's yeah. It's like the fucking the what's the word they use for it? Like the fucking
Disturbs the other people from exercising.
no,
Disturbing.
yeah, it's like a meathead fucking bell. Like oh,
Yeah.
we got a meathead in the gym who's making sounds, lifting weights, ooh, and throwing it
Yeah.
on the floor, and
Toxic masculinity.
yeah,
Masculinity.
yeah, yeah,
Tone it down, sir. They do that in tennis too. Every time they hit the ball, especially the broads.
yeah. Boxers do the same thing. Fighters do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
because
the lunk
huh?
alarm. There it is. The lunk alarm.
The lunk alarm. You lunk boy.
The
I never
lunk
knew they had
alarm.
that. I never knew they had that. I thought people just dealt with it. Smash. Yeah.
The rap button. Frankie said. But yeah. Getting back to more stuff about what's going on in this drama tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So evidently, there's text messages out there that Lee Cole did call the Gene Borello's PO.
Uh, I thought that was already like That was years ago. That was we already wasn't that
Those
already
text me-
proven?
those text
I,
messages were already
that,
seen.
I don't know about the tech. Maybe I don't know. It was a long time ago. We're talking about over 3 years ago now since he
Yeah,
did that
I
shit.
don't know. I could be wrong. I thought they were new. I
I
mean, I
thought
just saw them.
I didn't know people were still contesting that. I thought it was already
Yeah, I just saw
history.
the text messages earlier today. So
Yeah, they're probably bringing
I
up
don't.
old shit like, "Hey Lee, remember when you did this?"
Yeah, I think Eric Foss was going at him today.
Yeah,
But
sounds like
yeah,
everybody's going against Lee now. Meanwhile, Lee's supposed to be in a different genre. How's he getting into all this trouble? He's
yeah,
supposed to be in the wrestling genre.
and you know what's funny is why did fucking MRE just decide to go after Lee out of the blue?
He must have said something on Angel's show.
Maybe right.
He had to, yeah, had to be. He wouldn't say it on his show.
Yeah. You know what fucking drives me crazy? The one thing that Lee always says that drives me crazy
What's that,
when he
kid?
talks about how stand up he was and he never talked and this that. The guy was only facing 4 hours in jail.
He did 2 bullets, dude.
Yeah, 2 bullets. You know, like he got locked up for something stuff equivalent to like shoplifting, and he wants to talk about how he kept his mouth shut and he would stand up. No offense, Lee, but it does sound ridiculous.
In California, they would have gave him a medal. You know, he would have got away with it in California.
Why would anyone be surprised if Lee told on someone? The only person who's not surprised is Lee. Oh,
Fucking
I
dude.
mean surprised. The only person who is surprised is Lee. Yeah, I mean he committed crimes. He had nobody to fucking cooperate against. Like, stop the shit. Stop going around talking like you fucking were facing X amount of years and you decided and you kept your mouth shut.
Fucking
And
dude.
besides that, some of the crimes he committed, I wouldn't even tell anybody about. You know, I'd be embarrassed running out on fucking hotel tabs and shit.
I'm still amazed at how you got away with that for months on end.
Yeah,
You gotta know how to talk to people.
I guess he does know how to talk. When you talk to him, he's got a way of like,
He's
uh,
charming.
yeah, he's charming, right?
Yeah, he could sell water to a whale.
Yep, he'd tell you a Brooklyn Bridge.
It's a nice bridge, dude. Never mind the structural damage, dude. We're gonna fix that. Oh, look at this, my man. The hell?
Who was that?
I don't know. He was showing his prick. Hold on.
Hold on,
That
hold
look
on.
that looked
You
like the
ready?
head of his prick. Look.
Going.
Huh? Let me drop
That's
it.
fun.
I'll grab the
What's
link.
he doing? He's trying to switch over to the avatar, probably.
Yeah. Frank's getting a massage right now. A little rubbing toe. He's on a massage table.
Yeah,
Frankie.
Oh, there he is.
yeah. No, I mean, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, why is everybody like surprised if Lee told on somebody? What the fuck did he do that was like so significant that he didn't tell on anyone? You know what I mean? All the crimes
Yeah,
they were committed. Yeah.
no, I'm not surprised. I just, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I never
He doesn't
saw
like
those
that
text
Lee brags
messages.
about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not a rat, dude.
yeah. I kept my mouth shut. I fucking stood my ground.
Why? What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, he was facing ROR.
He pissed on his corner. He would have told on his dick. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
He was going to be released on his own recognizance, and
Yeah,
My
he
dick
kept his
did it,
mouth
dude.
shut.
man. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, try sitting in the Hooskow with no bail, facing multiple fucking years, Lee.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking, it's ridiculous, man.
What's up, Mo?
You know, Angel, I'm not like these other guys. Yeah, you're gay.
We got jokes tonight, huh? What's up,
You should
Maureen?
There's my Gilla. Big Gilla. Fuck you, dude. I took the marshals on a high speed. Right, yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, dude.
That was hilarious. That interview with his girl. He's he's in the mafia.
Even the Mafia. She must be one. I mean, God, they say down south, bless our heart. You know, it's just another way of
Yeah,
Bless her
saying
heart.
it's just another
Bless
way
your
of saying she's
sweetheart.
retired.
yeah.
But she was
Well,
like, he's in the Mafia.
what does God look after drunks and retards? Something like that.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I like that. Yeah.
She's over there telling this fucking redneck cop about her boyfriend. Meanwhile, they fucking ran on a fucking meal.
Shit.
It must not be a successful, successful
Success.
fucking, yeah. Shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's a character, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why people fucking laugh. They laugh with him. You know what I mean?
He
I
couldn't
mean,
stay. He couldn't stay away from YouTube and just do his new genre and stay out of trouble.
no. He was triggered, boy. That fucking other retard in fucking Rhode Island or Diddler over there, he got a fucking triggered. I'm for nothing. I watch these guys. I don't watch them because I like it. I watch them because they go after each other and it's fucking comical.
Yeah.
Well, you know that the guy from Rhode Island, right? He was actually talking about FBS when he was doing all of that threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Cause and for like I honestly I think all FBS said was like he didn't think that Loman was as close as Joey Molino as everyone thought. Something like that. Something not to that you have to fucking invite people to come to the east side and they'll fucking kick your ass.
Meanwhile, he's on a Greyhound bus getting out of the east side.
Yeah. He's probably not even there.
Yeah, he was probably fucking downtown Charlotte.
Yeah.
I promised somebody I can't talk about this fucking guy. I won't. I mean, I know Mo's listening, and I promised her about Angel, but I can't. These motherfuckers are like the gift I keep on giving, man.
Does he need a new heart? Is that why people don't want to talk about it?
You didn't want to tell me that, but now that you brought it up, is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm wondering.
Oh, I don't know that.
I mean, it's got to be something. It's got to be something. Something. Either he went to the loony bin for 10 days, or maybe he was in the hospital and he's got a bad heart, and that's why people feel bad for him.
Get the fuck out of here. He went to the marshal's office. The mob is after me.
Joey Merlino.
What do you start me off with? How much do I get?
Boy, yeah, he was fucking telling people that he'd fucking send them in an ambulance.
Yeah.
I've been living in a fucking ambulance.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I was trying to get it out yesterday. I had a couple of me at Lefty show, but I was trying to fucking explain that. You know, when you're talking about fucking people, these guys get away with like their a sentence of what they say on here is good enough to get them killed on the outside.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That life is so fucking treacherous that people would wait for somebody to say bad about somebody else, so that could open doors for them to get there. You understand what I mean? So everybody just had leverage. Everybody stayed shut the fuck up. Either you do something or you don't shut the fuck up, you know?
You can get hurt just for someone else making a joke about someone and you laughing at it.
Yeah. You laughing, just laughing. That's right. What's that? It's a laugh, a smile.
Yeah, be like, what the fuck are you laughing at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's listen, that that is the number one reason why people get into beefs in the street. They sense disrespect.
Embarrassment, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be in a conversation where it had nothing to do with you, but you just listening to that conversation with somebody dogging somebody and not doing something about it could put you in a fucking situation too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, a
You
lot of
know how,
people, yeah.
especially when it gets into the right ears, you got them little
Mhm.
fucking cunts that run right to the fucking person. Hey, did you hear this?
Yeah. A cocktail waitress could fucking have people killed just by listening to somebody.
Yeah, just for fucking smiling at someone.
You know, yeah. Yeah.
You know, somebody's fucking banging the cocktail waitress and another guy fucking smiles at her. Oh, forget it.
It's a treacherous fucking world. But it's the smallest fucking hiccup could get you fucked up. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Howie, there was that guy's girlfriend over there. He must have fucked up at least 5 to 6 people over there because of what people told him about his girlfriend being disrespected, not his girlfriend himself.
Right. Right.
You know, oh yeah, all he had to do was piss off that kid, and that kid would remember that one time the guy must have said a joke or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how that
Yeah.
kid was. So this guy had some kid in his ear, but he would only be there in the weekends. He wasn't there, but his girlfriend would be at the club. So I mean, there must have been like I would say like 2, 3 guys every year. 2 guys a year would get fucked up over this girl.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know, it was just that place was a real treacherous motherfucking place.
Yeah, I mean, even a guy just fucking saying hello to somebody's girl would start a problem.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, I really don't want to tell you this, but she feels uncomfortable when he says hello to her. That's enough to get him fucked up.
Yeah.
And here these guys are talking about people's families and shit. Man, that alone would fucking you have a nice if you live at least 6 months in a fucking hospital bed.
Yeah, a lot of things have been said that I don't
Yeah.
know. A lot of people should die for
Yeah.
for saying that type of shit.
Yeah, listen, when it comes to women, it's a fucking different type of anger. It's I don't know, it's just especially with fucking street guys, they fucking believe me, so many people have gotten killed over women.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one guy, what's up, Danny Santos? That one guy, the guy from Backdraft, right? Didn't they cut off his prick and put it in his mouth?
Yeah. What was he like? The fucking was he like the part owner?
Yeah, he was the original part owner. Yeah.
Because the other owner was the guy who fucking everybody knows it shot at Vito that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was his.
Yeah, because he saw his fucking partner got his prick cut off. He said, "Fuck that. That's not happening to me."
He grabbed his cock and grabbed his gun instead.
Yeah. Hey, the guy, he did that out of fear for his life.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Mo?
When they cut off his prick, was that a Sicilian message?
That was a message. He was fucking around with the wrong girl.
What kind of message that was? Fucking. Well, I know he was sucking his own dick.
That means he sucks his own dick.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no,
DL.
that means he put his dick somewhere where it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
That's an old school Sicilian message.
Yeah.
My man. Thank you, DL. Some women are diabolical. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that too.
Linda Scarpa had the driver killed. What driver?
Yeah, some guy. It wasn't it was somebody who drove her to school, like a cab driver or something.
Yeah.
And apparently, he started feeling her up and shit. Well, that guy needed to be killed, not for nothing.
Yeah, if that was true, yeah.
Yeah, if that was true, you took the kid. I don't give a fuck. Well, what?
Like, because sometimes girls would fucking make shit up if they get they get, you get into a guy disrespects a girl too. Some of these girls are just as fucking, mean as fucking guys. They'll make up shit to get your fucking ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I remember seeing a couple of times, and I'll tell you why. She was in that inner circle with my cousin's wife. They were friends,
Right.
and she didn't. She seemed like a quiet girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it probably was true. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, there's some girls out there.
He was Negras Graziano, which I would fucking doubt everything. He grabbed my pussy. Yeah.
Just
That's
like,
him. Yeah.
just like that girl that was, I forgot who she was yelling at. She's like, "You're dead. You're dead."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's probably Drita.
No, that was my thing.
Yeah, in your
Yeah,
Oh,
name. Yeah.
fucking. She went up right up to fucking what's his face, and fucking Paulie was being fit to tide, and they came down. And the typical Ralphie, hey, what are you guys looking for? Everything okay? Yeah, we're looking for Paulie, but we don't got him. Come over here.
Yeah, that's what happened to this kid Dougie Do Nothing when when when
Funny
John
situation.
John Jr. came to the corner. I wasn't there, but I heard the story. John Jr. came to the corner, and I guess he was starting trouble with somebody there that hung out there, and
Yeah.
Johnny Bino kicked him in his ass and told him get the fuck out of here. And Angelo Ruggiero and I forget the other two guys. They
Mm-hmm.
came down to the club, to the corner, and they fucking cracked this kid Dougie Donut in the mouth because he was the only one there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, that's what my fucking shithead brother did. He said, "Get the fuck out of here, Ralph. Get out. Go. I'm here. I'm good." His brother-in-law was on the way, and obviously, I'm pretty sure my brother was packing. You understand? So he's behind his counter. They come over there. He's doing what he's got to do. He would have.
Right, right.
But nah, typical Ralph. No, I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good. You know.
Yeah.
And they didn't do nothing there. They took him up the block. I said, "Come in, we got to talk to you." He thought he was gonna. He thought he was part of something big. Okay, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was he probably was, you know, took the walk just, like didn't think that they were gonna kick his ass.
And they kicked his ass. Well, they fucked him up. They weren't fuck him up bad, but they gave him a couple of lumps.
Dougie Do Nothing. How did you get that nickname? What a nickname.
He didn't do nothing.
Dougie Do
Yeah,
Nothing.
Dougie Do Not. That was his nickname. I don't know if he got the nickname because of that, or maybe he didn't do something at a fight or something.
Whoever came up with that was pretty good.
I remember. Listen, he was talking to just not at your. I just remembered. He was fucking talking to Ronnie One Arm's ex-wife in a nightclub, and Ronnie made this kid Georgie, I forgot his last name, uh, call Dougie and tell him to come to the corner. And
Jeez.
me and fucking Ronnie One Arm beat the fucking piss out of this kid.
You
So
do
there
nothing
you
again.
go. He probably only said hello to the
Yeah.
to the girl, and word got back, and he got beaten for it.
So when he
Yeah,
walks to the
man.
corner to meet up with Ronnie, does Ronnie say anything to him? Like tell him why he's upset, or he just goes to work on him?
No, he had his mind set already. He'll fuck him
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. He took. We already knew what we were going to beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
So he just said, "Take a walk," and as he's walking, we just started cracking him.
And what's he saying? Is he saying anything, or he's just taking it?
Well,
I don't. He was screaming something, but I don't remember what he was saying.
he
Does
was
he
You know,
know? Does he understand why he's
yeah,
getting the
yeah,
ass
yeah.
kicked?
He knew what was
Yeah.
going on. I guess he was just denying it or something. I forgot.
he was screaming in Italian. What happened?
Mamma mia!
He learned how to talk Italian quick. Jeez.
Dougie do
He was
nothing.
screaming, "Ouch! Ouch!"
Yeah, fucking guy. Talk about being at the wrong places. Yeah, but not for nothing. You know the guy who's fucking this woman with her ex is a fucking ex dude. It's a hello and goodbye. Keep it going.
Yeah, even listen, Ronnie didn't care if it was his ex or not. You know, like but this was like his the mother of his daughter.
Oh,
it's
it's his
No.
baby mama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh, it's
even
different. Yeah.
though they weren't together at the time,
No, it's
you
different.
know,
Yeah.
you still can't talk to him.
She's basically family now. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, Ronnie had a lot of fucking beefs with Vinny Asaro over that girl.
That one right there?
Yeah, she was the mother of Ronnie's first daughter was her sister was the one who eventually married Jerry Asaro.
Oh, okay.
So when Ronnie used to get into problems with his girl or whatever, you know, I guess maybe her sister got involved, and they always went running to Vinny with the issue.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's trouble with that.
Why would she
yeah,
do that? You know what the fuck? What are you
They
running to
like
him
that
for?
shit.
Yeah.
yeah. That's but this lady was fucking nuts herself. She cracked fucking Ronnie in the face with a glass at a fucking an occasion. Gave him fucking scar on his by his eye.
His baby mama or the sister?
His
Yeah.
baby mama.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah. She was
Firecracker.
fucking yeah, she was a firecracker herself.
Damn.
Yeah, so I can picture them like probably getting into fist fights, you know.
Yeah.
What was it for?
Come
They
here,
one
you
arm.
kitty brat. Come on. Come
He
on.
was slapping the shit out of one arm.
Clean it up.
Back and forth. Pop, pop.
Yeah, now I'll kill you. Come here.
He had her in a headlock. Couldn't give her a noogie though.
He was pretty good with the one arm. He
Well,
was
fuck them. What happens is they use that one arm all their lives, whatever, since that time. They lose the other one. They get like double the strength in one.
It's all about how
yeah,
you move your hips, I guess.
and he always wore this big fucking giant diamond ring,
Sure.
like it was like a fucking brass knuckle.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah.
So
Get hit
he'd
with that shit.
open up your head if he hit you.
Yeah.
There's a good break dance. He did that one-handed spin.
You did a one-handed spin.
He's a good break dancer. Championship pinball player.
Yeah, he probably couldn't play pinball, right?
I'm sure you can fucking break dance with one arm.
Yeah, of course. But I seen somebody play pinball one time with a fucking Yugoslavian after hours club in fucking Ridgewood. I thought it was like, I didn't want to laugh, but what the fuck? Like, I was going in there with the fucking kid. He was a obviously he was a Yugoslavian guy. And then he came by the bar. He goes, "Hello guys, how are you?" We go, "Oh, wow, you were playing pinball, huh? But we're trying to hold us."
Was he any good?
I didn't
Probably
watch
not.
him.
He might have been from fucking like Kazakhstan. They look Asian.
Well, no, he was an
Eurasians.
Asian.
Oh, I thought you said he was Asian.
Yeah,
No.
was he
European.
Eurasian? Yeah, Yugoslavia is like a Eurasian.
That's what. Yeah, Yugoslavia. I said. I think I had what I
Oh,
said.
okay, my bad.
It was in a little forest area underneath the train station. They had this big ass fucking club, and there was that one guy. So of course, the more we drank, the more we asked questions.
Yeah.
What happened? Accident. We felt like you're probably in a war. You up there in fucking Bosnia or something. The zombie war. He said he got it. He worked in a fucking meat factory and he got his arm stuck in the fucking machine.
Oh shit.
I wonder if they clean the machine after that.
Yeah, I guess they gotta sanitize it.
You think, right?
Some companies don't give a fuck.
They made a game. Well, this meat tastes different.
It's got an extra spice to it.
Oh man, I can't make this shit up, bro.
Mark Langston pitched with one arm. Pitched for who?
Jim Abbott did, not Weinstein. Jim Abbott did.
Oh, Jim Abbott.
Yeah.
For who? Who hired him with one
The
arm?
Yankees. He pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees.
For the Yankees?
Yeah, he came up in the Angels organization. He was a good pitcher. You know, when the ball came towards him, he already, you know, doing it all his life. He would switch gloves. You know, he put it on the stub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stubby.
Stubby Abbott.
Stubby
Hey,
Abbott.
what's up with this fucking Chicky guy fucking sending out fucking threats to people?
Why? What do you say now?
What are you gonna do, by phone? Because that's all he ever did in the mob was use a phone.
I
what
heard
was he saying?
He's gonna call.
Common said that he sent out a threat to him. Common was on Chunky Chunko show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouts to Chunky Chunko.
Yeah, so
fucking clown.
What do you say, Frank?
He's a clown. He makes me laugh.
Shit.
who? Chunky Chunko?
No, fucking
Chicky?
yeah.
Don't you say nothing.
He better be careful, man. That fucking guy, once he goes on the ground, he never getting back up.
He's gonna be shit. Before
He needs like a railing or a step to lean on to stand back up.
Yeah. Now he had a little leverage with the guy he used to hang out with, you know, whatever. Now he has none whatsoever.
Yeah, he falls on the floor. He's in trouble.
He's like that turtle.
And besides that, I mean, probably in like 30 seconds, he's gonna be out of breath.
Yeah, you know his answer to that is, yeah, you know, I'm a grandfather. I'm not looking for no trouble. First he shits, and then he wants to fucking wipe immediately. You know. I'm a grandfather. I'm not looking for any problems. I find he's a joke. I find him funny.
Yeah, so then just don't talk like you're looking for problems if you don't want any problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Then these people, they play the victim after, you know, they talk about people and then they go back at them, they play a victim.
Yeah, it all goes back to this fucking internet shit. They get on here and they fucking they feel protected by a screen.
Yeah, because, you know, they're in another state.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the most part, everyone's, you know, at the age where, you know, you shouldn't be getting into trouble. But listen, one day it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna lose their mind.
Yeah.
You know, or just like wind up bumping into one of these guys and start slapping the piss out of them. You know.
Yeah, I know if I bumped into somebody, and you know, that's fucking been sort of talking out of their ass. You know, I'm gonna get into it. I know me. You know.
Yeah.
You know, you. Everybody knows themselves.
Yeah, that's gonna be real difficult not saying something to somebody.
Yeah.
That I don't like.
Yep.
Yeah, he is central casted, Theo. He does look the part. He sounds it too. You know, don't talk, don't you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, to somebody that grew up in Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly. They dress a certain way, so when these guys are like they got identity crisis themselves. We talk about Loman, but they do too. And not only them, the ones who play these characters in fucking movies, they kind of adapt a persona because they like it. Everything they couldn't be in that life, they go into the movies and now they're it. You know, there's this one guy, Joe Gambino, he's called.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Fat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he must be. They laugh at him.
Guy's the worst, man.
Yeah.
Looks like a gypsy.
He looks like a gypsy. He looks like a Bollywood guy. Remember those movies? But they threat you in Indian, and then they start dancing, and he'd be like the fat dancer there.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me like this. I am the Godfather, like the remake of the Indian Godfather. He'd be great at.
Hey, cannoli.
Please sit down. What do you want to tell me?
Yeah, I think Loman lost his mind too. That's what Duck said. I had no idea. I had listen when he was making all of those fucking subliminables and saying "come to the east side," this, that, the other thing. I wasn't fucking. I was thinking he was talking like about Jeff Nadeau or someone else. I had no idea he was talking to FBS.
He fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's been going after the do a lot lately.
was talking about Lee.
Huh?
Hey, what's up, Red? He was talking about Lee. No, you don't understand what I understand exactly how he was coming from with that.
Talking to
He
you,
said,
Lee.
the way he was talking to somebody, you think he was talking about somebody like that won't come there, or just was it a tough guy to begin with? I'm not saying that, whatever. He was talking about Joe Molino.
Well, he threatened Joe Molino too once upon a time, didn't he?
Well, he did it that way. That's what Howie say when he told him to come down to the east side.
Yeah, when he was sued. Yeah, but
Oh
he was.
yeah. Part of that was he was talking about Joey Molino. Yep, part of it. Yeah.
And he says, "Come here, Joey." He
I
must have been
thought we
on
were
good
friends.
terms that day. Oh man.
I guess when he does the show with his black tank top, he has a different persona.
That's when he's
Yeah,
serious.
that's it.
That's the
Tank top
system of a down.
system of Down syndrome.
Yeah, or the Slipknot version. The
Yeah.
rock and roll badass.
Well, he's gonna have another location soon, so we might as well give it to him.
Yeah, that's usually why they do that, Ducks. When they send subliminables, they don't want fucking the exact person to know who they're talking about.
Yeah. What's his new location gonna be like? The Minneapolis Mutt?
I'm in Minneapolis. I can't even
Hey,
spell Minneapolis.
Honolulu Jeff is my favorite though. I maybe because I'm biased because I gave it to him.
You
Yeah.
gave it to him.
I
Pause.
mean, that name. Fucking gave it to him.
Jesus, you gave it to him.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh man.
And you
There's
think
gotta be
that's all
you
somebody.
right?
get you gave him a slice of that Sicilian pie.
Yeah, give us a slight fucking thing.
You
Oh
got it
man.
all wrong.
Yeah. You know why? Because I know him and you don't. He's on my he's on my phone right now.
Yeah,
I'll
he
call
thought he was special.
him. You
You know who's in my phone right now?
know,
Sick fuck.
both of us weekend the other day. I'll tell you who, because they were on my face.
That cracks me up. Fucking when people, they think because they know someone like that fucking person's gonna protect them.
That must have been harsh though, when the way Merlino said all that shit. You know, I don't even know this motherfucker. We're a weird guy. You know,
He
Hey,
said
fucking.
exactly. He's a
what's
writer.
up, what's up, redheaded stepchild?
He said he's a rat. He told on his he stole his neighbor's CDs. That was great.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, he got stuck in the fucking doggy hole.
He got stuck in the dog. I seen the doggy hole. It's still there.
even Snuff was talking shit too.
About who? Him?
I think when Merlino went at him, I think Snuff threw in his 2 cents too. You know, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
He's that one friend that spits on the dude after four guys beat him up. One guy,
You want you
Then
want to know
it's-
something? But
huh?
I believe that he did know Joey Molino. But when it came time, when all this internet started, Joey didn't want anyone to fucking to think that he was hanging out with Loman.
Why he
You
was
know?
embarrassed?
Yeah,
he came out.
So no, now motherfuckers think I know this guy.
yeah. He always
Fuck.
like, oh, this fucking asshole telling everybody me
Yeah,
and him are friends.
I mean, I said hi to him twice. I felt bad for him. He was that ugly kid at the courthouse all the time.
damn. Oh, this guy thinks Snuff could take Loman? Probably. Snuff's a healthy boy.
I
He
don't
eats a
know.
lot.
I think it'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
Pe-
I
go ahead.
Good. My bad.
Go ahead, Frank.
No, I remember talking to Jared, and he was telling me that fucking Loman, he played hockey. He was a little tough little guy, but he was really tough on the ice and shit. So I don't know.
Well, don't let him put on his skates.
He got balls, I wanted to say, but all right, okay, that's cool.
It's a rough sport.
No, what I'm trying to say is, he was physical.
Yeah. I
I
thought
don't
he
know
was a
if
goalie.
Yeah, but there's like a big difference when you're dealing with the street. It takes a certain type of heart to fucking.
Of course.
I got more info.
Not only that, fucking, the last thing you want is this guy telling people he kicked your ass. So you might have to pipe him after fucking he got a good shot on you.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing hockey, the fucking ref's coming to break it up.
Sure. Retard.
I got more inside scoop.
He played on the American team for the Special Olympics.
110%. Canarsie had dinner with Merlino a few times. Canarsie has proof, but some girl told Canarsie, don't put it out. Snuff is little. He's a little guy, like 5'3". Damn.
Yeah, that's why I said, it'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that. I believe that he did know Joey, but Joey doesn't want to admit to it.
Yeah, he's ashamed. That's crazy. I guess probably he's seen how this guy's acted on YouTube.
Exactly.
Guy's got issues, and he's like, I don't want to be associated with this bullshit. This guy's
right. He sees everybody making fun of him and talking shit about him, and he sees that he doesn't want to be associated with him no more.
Yeah.
No freaking ZD says that he's pretty sure that like Chicky would walk around in Philly like that, he'd get his ass kicked. His dumb ass. Yeah, probably.
Chicky what?
No, like these guys are fucking pretend they're gangsters. They go to places like Minnesota or fucking Oklahoma, and they pretend that they look at people in a certain way because they want to be those people they couldn't be.
Yeah, well, they'll act a certain way on the fucking internet, and somebody from like the Midwest who doesn't know any better will think like, "Wow, that guy's a gangster,"
Yeah,
Meanwhile, if he grew up in our neighborhood, he'd be the fucking brunt of everybody's joke.
Yeah. You got made today, Joe. Shit like that. Where you going to the ceremony? Oh, I have a lot. Yeah.
Which is pretty much what they did to him in Springfield. I mean, the guy's fucking. They were making him eat dog food out of a bowl.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every group of guys has got their their chickies. The guy that fucking is always around, always good for a laugh. And someone for fucking people to play practical jokes on and get a laugh.
Yeah, Maureen, there's a video like that. Chicky's eating dog food, or he's trying to be funny, and him and they're doing like this video. Fucking Anthony used to go fucking crazy. He's gonna look at his motherfucker. He's eating dog food. He wants to fucking talk about me and Scott Chucker.
And you know what? That fucking when he got robbed from that guy, when he was getting beat up by the steps,
Yeah.
that was, I believe, his nephew set him up.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like fucking 99% sure that was a setup, and it came from I believe Chicky's nephew. Yeah.
Man. It came from somewhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a nice neighborhood. Somebody's not just going to be walking around robbing them like that. That was targeted.
Yeah, it was targeted.
He was targeted. Yeah, he was targeted. That wasn't random.
Yeah, I remember back when the video first came out, Anthony telling us it was either his I think it was his nephew. He said his nephew set him up. Something For what reason I don't exactly remember, but yeah, that's the way I heard it.
The Latin Kings or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
He's a clown.
Yeah, I think when he's showing that video, he's talking to somebody. Yeah, you see when I cracked them, and I believe the person he's showing the video to is the guy who set him up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd have to ask Anthony.
It's treacherous out there, man.
You know, he
Yeah,
comes in with a nice guy and all, but then fucking he does shitty shit, man.
Yeah. I don't know why. He should just stay out of this shit and
listen,
just,
if you don't want fucking trouble and fucking, then just fucking stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, he doesn't have to get involved, There's no need for it. He could just do his own thing, and whatever he's doing. He gets big interviews. He does, man. He gets these big channels and shit.
Listen, none of us have ever attacked anybody's family member. That's just something that we don't do.
Yeah.
And for him to insinuate he's going to do something to to common senses family member, or just even mentioning their name or whatever, is
It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. Common sense doesn't go after people's family members.
Yeah. No. He said that?
Even if you don't like each other, there's no need to take it that far.
He sent some type of subliminal threat to Common.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it was an address or something. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah.
That's what his family is.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Right. Like warning him, because I guess he got mad at something Common said, and he was like warning him.
Typical shit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
Nonsense,
Because of fucking YouTube, It's like, just shut off the YouTube and go do something else, What the fuck? Why are you getting so hell-bent out of shape over some shit that somebody said, Just ignore it or fucking move on. But some guys, they feel the need to respond, and it gets out of control, and then, they want to apologize and shit or whatever.
Dude, that's a dramatic fucking hospital visit or fucking death. But that's what I was talking about. We were talking about that before. I mean, that's just stuff that people get away with on here that you can't get away with on the outside. You just can't. I mean, you can't. And sometimes, you might make a threat to somebody, and that person might not want to be the type to come after you, but somebody in their family might be listening, and then from there, other shit fucking you ain't gonna take care of that. I will. I've seen that in real life too. When I mean real life, I hate to use the term, but when I was out there, I seen people say something about somebody, but then the brother or the uncle or somebody else got wind of it and took it on themselves. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when it comes to family.
100%. 100%.
They take it too far with the family shit.
Yeah, you might have that family member who doesn't want no problems, even for the person who's going to hear about it. But sometimes it just gets to that person, and then it's not. It could be dangerous, man. It's a very, very, very slippery slope.
Even if you even though you're still on the internet, but I would say it's even a little bit dangerous to be talking shit to someone that lives in the same city as you.
I mean, it happens all the time. People talk shit on the internet, and then it ends up in real life, and people get killed, go to jail.
Oh yeah. And sometimes it's not even. It might be the guy who goes to work all the time, but the only thing he has that he gives a fuck about is his family. And you touch that guy's family, he doesn't have to be a gangster. He could be anybody.
Regular Joe Schmo that snaps.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've seen the average Joe Schmo snap over fucking stuff that was family wise and disrespected, and nobody's done a damn thing to let them do what the fuck they had to do. What's up, Steve?
Yeah,
What's up?
I just got word that it was Chicky's nephew who set him up because he was mad at him for not paying rent.
Wow.
What's
Yeah,
up?
with family like that, you don't need no enemies.
Yeah,
Over rent, you're gonna fucking get your own blood fucking
Now,
fucked up.
now, now I remember what it was that Chicky got mad at and sent that message right away. He went after a family member instead of just fucking saying something else. But I think it was I think it was because Carmen was telling the story about Chicky's brother when he did the interview with Lefty.
Oh yeah.
Right. And
I always
that's
do
what got
that.
Chicky mad, and that's why he did what he did.
Man, yeah. Listen, I know gangsters who don't go after people's families. I mean, fucking real dark fucking dudes. You know, they're like that. That's like when they do make a comment like that, it's because they just don't like the motherfucker at all. But they don't. For the most part, they don't. They'll threaten the person themselves. So for these fucking half asses to come on here and make those fucking threats to people like that about families and shit, they're just, I mean, it goes to show how much of a joke, first of all, they are. And for them to fucking do that here, they just don't understand the consequences, though. Those are
Yeah.
serious things, man.
One thing about the mob, for the most part, any females, family members, or anything like that, you didn't have to worry about them. Like they weren't
Mhm.
going to do anything to any female family members. You
For the
know,
most part.
for
Yeah,
the most part.
you
Yeah,
had very few, but you had them motherfuckers who would make comments like, "I'll come there, and if your wife's there, I'll kick her in the ass too."
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't do it. Yeah,
no. But those were the guys who could back it up. So,
yeah. Those are the
Like
guys
Jimmy
that.
Burke.
Yeah, if you made a
yeah,
really
those are the
big.
guys where that guy would go up to his fucking rabbi and tell him, he even said he's gonna kick my and that guy would tell him he probably will. So just go pay him his fucking money.
Yeah, just pay him the fucking
Oh,
money.
they definitely convince you that they're gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But not often one of your family members, they won't do that.
No, definitely not female family members.
No.
What
Male,
about Picciotto's sister or somebody?
yeah, that was fucking gas pipe.
Yeah,
Fucking guy
we're
had
talking
no,
about the scumbags. We thought there's a few of them out there.
he
Yeah,
had no fucking brain.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what these guys were doing too in the MCC? Gas pipe and the guy Joya, that when they were bunking together, uh, gas pipe had a fucking cell phone, and he would call up like fucking Bill Hongs and Peter Luger, and he had a fucking CO on the tape, and the CO would pick up the food and bring it to them after the 9 o'clock count, and they'd be eating fucking
Can you believe that shit? And he had a
yeah,
loaded gun in there too.
yeah,
You believe this
yeah,
motherfucker?
yeah.
He got thrown out for he got thrown out of the unit for doing a lot of what was he doing? He would fucking sabotage and shit. Like if they didn't want to give him something, he pulled the cords on the TVs and shit like that.
Nobody's watching TV.
No, he would do it on a
Yeah.
sneak.
He was a fucking nutty guy. Nutty
Yeah.
guy. I heard he was a scary guy too.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
hear
can
the
see that.
story.
You can see it in his eyes. Those big glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those fish bowl glasses. It looks like he's looking inside of a fish tank.
And the way he talked too, like, torturing you. I don't know.
Yeah. Those fucking glasses are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Red Fox's glasses in Harlem Nights.
Yeah. Did you guys ever do time in
I
Fort
did.
Dix
I
Yeah,
did. I did, ZD. The West Side.
on the East Side?
West Side.
Frankie was in Attica. Where were you, Frankie?
Shit, I did fucking all these pre-trial joints. God damn it.
Oh,
And I did the rat joints.
Yeah, he did fucking Hard Time. That's fucking Hard Time, and then fucking
I did
MD.
dungeons.
Yeah, those are jails, like, you know.
punish your ass.
I
Damn.
was on the Amistad.
Give us free.
The only reason why it's worse is because you don't have any freedom, and you're in the
Yeah,
fucking
that's what it is. It's like you're in a
thing.
submarine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fort Dix was fucking. I had a lot of fun in Fort Dix.
It was like camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
it was
places
like-
right in the paper, the more dangerous they are, though. Like where Howie is, because you could hide shit, and if you get out of line, you will get stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing they showed me where the fucking shanks were buried. They buried them outside.
You guys had too much freedom. So what?
Yeah.
They bury them in the dirt? Like they just dig a little hole?
They buried them in the dirt, and only certain people knew where they were.
And the guards don't check the yard?
every once in a while, the guards used to walk around with metal detectors.
Yeah.
And then you had to fucking, make other ones and bury them again. They used to do fucking stop and frisk. Like you're walking on the compound in the group.
Yeah.
They just fucking pick somebody out and frisk them.
You come here. Is that how it goes now?
Yeah.
With the breathalyzer too for people drinking there.
Yeah.
You come here.
Oh, they give you a breathalyzer? That's fucked up.
Yeah, you're fucking. You should,
Can't even drink no moonshine? Come on, man.
Well, that's the whole thing. In there, it's like a hospital. So if they smell a little bit of alcohol, that shit, you could smell that.
Yeah.
And what happens is when they come out with the surprise fucking breathalyzer, and they know who they're going at. They know who the drunks are.
Yeah.
And we used to watch that.
No, the alcohol is so fucking dangerous because a lot of people, they get fucking rowdy when they get drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. They're already knuckleheads and they're getting drunk. Yeah.
On Sunday, you had the 1:00 games, right? So by 4:00, everybody got to lock in, and they'd like to drink and watch football. They think they're outside in the bars and shit. And then they would come in. The gurneys be picking up guys on the count because they're not up out. They're like, we got another one. And they're right in the fucking hole. It was funny shit. And they were bringing them right in the fucking hole. But right from their room.
Let them sleep it off.
Now, what's sleeping on? They'll be there about a week or two.
Shit.
I remember when I was on the inside, right? I don't know if they still do it, but like every Saturday night, like at midnight, they would have freestyle.
Freestyle music?
I forgot what station it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and just like a few of us would get together with our headphones on.
It's probably what's that fucking station?
You know what?
KTU? KTU?
Yeah, but the only place we were able to do that at was when I went to Otisville camp. Otisville camp, you can stay up all fucking night if you want.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like you could leave if you want. If you want to get another charge, you could have somebody just come pull up and pick you up and leave.
Wow.
Yeah, no offense, it was fucking sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Only thing is, when you were walking outside at night, you had to watch out for the skunks.
Jeez, you smell that motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
It smells like weed, right?
What weed? It smells like fucking ash.
Skunk smells like weed, right? No?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. It's a weird smell, but
It's a weird smell. It's like fucking a sick smell when you fucking go to the bathroom when you're sick.
yeah, it's not a good smell. It'll make you feel sick if you smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've never smelled it up close, but
Man.
A few guys, over the course of time, they got sprayed by accident because you don't see these fuckers in the nighttime, and a couple of guys walked into them. you know, by accident,
Yeah.
and the fucking thing just. Yeah.
What a weird
A lot of
creature.
tomato juice. You need a lot of tomato juice to get that shit off you.
Yeah,
Like,
I wasn't there when that happened, but I don't know what the fuck they did. I don't think they're gonna fucking give him tomato juice.
not in there, you're fucked.
No, you just gotta fucking sit in the shower, I guess, for hours.
For a whole week.
Yeah. We had bats in Minnesota. A lot of fucking bats. Go to the library, they'd be under the fucking you know, in the daytime you shake the fucking the windows over there, and they come right out. They fucking snap right out of there.
Yeah, fucking yeah. We've had a couple bats flying in the fucking unit at Fort Dix.
Yeah, they would come in at night. What's up, Chad? They would come. They would come at night before night, and you'll see them. There'll be like a black cloud of them. Some fucking ex-area brotherhood fucking kid. His name was Cue Ball. He got a bat and he held it right,
Yeah.
and he thought he was funny. He must have been one of those metalhead kids. He was with his friends, so there was a frog there. He was trying to make the bat fucking
Eat the frog?
sting the frog or whatever, you know. Fucking,
Yeah.
yeah, right. And the bat fucking bit him. They had to take him out to the hospital. He got a whole bunch of rabies and shit.
Yo, yeah, they got a lot of bacteria and shit, those bats.
I'm serious. They took him right the fuck out.
Yeah, man. You can get real sick from that shit. You can get real sick from a bat bite.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
took him
man.
over there, the fucking stupid bastard. They all laughing at him.
He thinks he's fucking Ozzy Osbourne over there
Yeah,
playing with the bat.
yeah, fucking every
Who the
drug.
fuck? Who the fuck want to fucking hold a bat?
I used to hate those type of assholes, man. They used to pick up the cicadas in the summertime. Remember the cicadas that make that
Yeah,
noise?
yeah.
They used to pick them up and shit. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, man? Get that shit away from me, you fucking weirdo. They pick up
Yeah,
other
those
shit.
fucking things are annoying.
Yeah.
Those cicadas.
And they're disgusting looking, too.
Yeah. What's up, Chad?
Yeah, he was holding his hands, right? Everybody's playing basketball, doing their own thing. He was playing fucking bocce over there, whatever the fuck they're doing. And he was fucking retard holding his fucking hand. The ambulance came. We seen it from the other side. You know, he came over there, picked him up
Ambulance. Yeah.
with the fucking cops behind him, you know?
I don't even like fucking mice.
Nah.
Fucking creep
Mice
me
are
out.
cute. Rats are disgusting. The tail and shit. I don't like the tail.
Yeah, them fucking rats in fucking the New York subways, they're fucking huge.
Yeah.
Watch it, guys. I'm just fucking with you.
New York will never get rid of them, man.
And they're not afraid. They'll walk right. You got fucking a piece of food next to your fucking foot, they'll come right over and get it.
They're bold, yeah.
They got saddles, those motherfuckers.
Vicious.
Yeah, they're so fucking big that the cats won't fuck with them.
No, you need like 3 or 4 cats to fuck with one of them.
Yeah.
I hate all the cats. There's not enough cats.
My friend, he said, Mexican kid, when he was in Mexico, he used to give to horses, right?
Yeah.
And I asked him, where the fuck money? Where do the horses get the money from? With a joke.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I did a layover in Sing Sing, and they have cats inside the jail. Like fucking inmates have fucking
therapy pets.
their own fucking cats. No, these are just cats that just they let them roam around. They let them roam around the jail, and then eventually they cling to like one inmate, and they'll go in the cell and sleep there. You know, but during the day, the cat roams around the whole jail, and they let it happen just to fucking keep the mice under control.
Well, those are feral cats. What are they? Feral cats. So they're outside, you know, and then they come in and they take a liking to them. So they've been going. That's probably their area. They've been going there for years.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, they, like I said, they would come, I guess, attached to one of the inmates, and I guess stay in the cell for a little while. But for the most part, they'd travel around on their own.
Yeah, they tell you not to feed them, but people do it anyway. Who gives a fuck, right?
Well, in Sing Sing, you were allowed to feed them.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tell you, in South Carolina, we went to a fucking supermarket, and over there in South Carolina, there's a lot of these fucking water, like a lot of water and places. There's gators, there's alligators there, right? And me and my buddy might have feeded the alligators. There's this big fat alligator over there. I mean, he's in the water. He's not. We're not like feeding him like hand to hand. He's in the water. You can see his head. And some person gave us the bright idea, but if you give them something orange, they like the orange stuff. So we went back to the supermarket and got fucking cheese noodles, and then
Yeah.
we're feeding them. Nothing happened. The fucking guy comes over there. I didn't know this. When an 18-wheeler, making his delivery stop, and real southern guy goes, "Stop feeding the gators! Or I'm gonna call the law." I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's yelling at us. I'm like, "All right, man, calm the fuck down." I said, "All right, what the fuck? What are you gonna do? Don't feed the gators." And I'm like,
You
"Oh,
city
whatever."
slicker.
Yeah, he was just fucking. He was turning red, but we were laughing at him.
No, he's
you
right
know,
though. But yeah.
you know why he probably that there's probably a law for that, because it'll make the gators emboldened to walk up to a
Yes,
fucking
yes,
Human.
that's exactly
yeah,
right. I didn't know what the
They
fuck.
lose their fear of you. Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to see this guy come out and
They
me
be
one,
they be
as fast as I could. I want to be a dick.
they be coming over to fucking get a cheese doodle and take your fucking leg with them.
Yeah, they look at you as a food source now.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking about it now. Of course, we had a couple in us, right? So we're hanging out down there, but right by the golf courses. But I was thinking to myself, man, after watching that old lady get fucking sucked into the fucking alligator with the dog
I think I heard about this. Yeah.
in Florida, I said, fuck that. What the fuck was I doing fucking with this motherfucker?
Yeah, you don't fuck with that
Yeah,
beast. It's a
they
prehistoric
fucking
beast.
they latch on and start spinning.
The death roll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tear off your fucking
I
leg.
saw I saw a video of a fucking gator or crocodile, I think it was. A whole bunch of zebras were crossing the river,
Yeah.
and the fucking gator grabbed onto the zebra, right? But one gator grabbed onto the fucking nose of the zebra and just fucking tore his whole nose off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was a big one, right? We had this one. I remember there was a little one, and then the bigger one came. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I think, oh, let's get out of here. But we had a lot of space because it was like going on a hill. You understand, down by the water. So we were on the top of this hill, like
yeah.
it wasn't flat. Like you come up, but yeah, I never seen anything like it. I think that's like the first time I ever seen one in the wild.
I watched some of these YouTube videos, and
Mhm.
they have some farms and like these woody areas or whatever, and the guy would go there with like fucking 25 fucking dogs, like terrier breeds, and the
Yeah.
fucking terriers would fucking do something to make the rats stop running, and the fucking terriers just fucking killed all of them. And then at the end, you see them like lay down like 200 and something fucking rats that the fucking
I
dog
think
killed.
I've seen this before. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, they it's a natural instinct for the terriers to they go after the little animals and shit, and the
Yeah.
rat and they wouldn't try to eat them or nothing. They would just fucking grab them, shake it a little bit
Kill it.
until
Yeah.
it was dead. Yeah.
And then run to the next one. Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. Dogs are fucking all type of breeds of dogs. They bring something special to them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like the dogos, the Argentine dogos. They're the ones they use in Texas to fucking go after the boars,
Yeah.
and they wear like bulletproof vests so they don't get fucking speared.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those
What about the
motherfuckers,
what about the
they're bad.
bloodhounds? Remember the bloodhounds used to have the medicine around their neck and shit, walking up the mountain and shit. Fucking Bluto.
Yeah. And the Saint Bernards.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that water medicine they have that barrel around them?
I
I
thought
think
it
it
was always
was
like medicine.
I thought it was liquor.
Yeah? Oh, maybe it was. I kind of remember it as liquor. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen somebody have one of them dogs like in warm weather, and they don't do that well in warm weather. I'm like, why would you get a fucking dog like that in warm weather?
Listen, I those fucking wild boars, hogs, whatever you want to call them. They're fucking those fucking long teeth that they have, them fucking horns.
Raisins.
Yeah, I watched a documentary and the fucking lion was trying to fucking kill one, and he caught the lion with the horn, and it fucking sliced the lion from like the fucking hip all the way up the back. It was like fucking a foot long, and all you saw was the inside meat of the fucking lion.
Gored him.
That's a record lion pig right there.
And the crazy part of the story is, I don't know if it was the way the lion got sliced. The lion survived it. It eventually healed up.
Yeah, they're tough bastards.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what those horns are for.
Well, what happened was the lion, it was a female lion, and she was part of a larger pride. So when she couldn't hunt anymore while she was injured, but the pride shared all the food, so she was able to eat without hunting. That's what helped her survive.
Yeah.
If she was by herself, she would have died. She couldn't fucking hardly walk.
Yeah, the pride takes care of their own. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking boars. They're not even good eating either. People tell me it's rough pork. You know, I'm not into pork as much as I used to be, but
you eat swine, boy.
Yeah.
So the boars aren't good to eat.
They're rougher.
Yeah.
Yeah. People eat them though.
Assalamu alaikum. What up, Mickey? Yeah.
Some of them suckers get big.
They're big. Yeah, they're big.
Those fucking wild boars.
Oh, yeah.
You hunting, people like to go hunting. That's a challenge right there because them motherfuckers will take you out. You know what I mean?
The Godzilla it must have been like 10, 15 years ago. Remember Godzilla, the big fucking boar they found in the fucking woods out there? They killed that motherfucker. That thing was huge.
What, the movie?
No, it was a wild boar. It was like fucking, I don't know how many pounds. Maybe 700 pounds, this fucking thing. I don't know. It was a beast.
What, in the Godzilla movie?
They called it Godzilla. Or Boarzilla. Whatever the fuck they called it. I don't know. Maybe you guys remember this in the chat. They took a picture with it, and they were hanging it. And that shit was huge.
Yeah, I'm starting not the past couple of years. I'm beginning not to eat pork as much, but I like pepperoni and the salamis and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not good for me no more.
Sausage boy.
Sausage,
bacon. Bacon. How you gonna live without bacon, boy?
I'm not. I never was really much of bacon. It's only on burgers,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like bacon.
Yeah. 1,000-pound wild hog. That's a huge ass animal right there. Yeah, pork is good for like down south. They have that pulled pork and stuff. I don't do it anymore though.
I don't know if that pulled pork, boy.
Those dogs they use to fucking hunt these wild boars. That's only to chase them down, make them tired, and corner them.
That's why they wear the vest.
Yeah, and they have like a little antenna on them, so they can follow the guys hunting can look on their laptop and follow the direction the dog, exactly where the dog went. And if they see like the group stop in one area, that means they got the ball cornered. And then they go there and fucking shoot the motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. It was called Hogzilla.
Hogzilla. Thank you. It was called Hogzilla. Yeah.
Some content creator has a couple of Hogzillas on that show.
What the fuck? Poor you.
No, well, not her, but I mean, you ever see the fucking guys on them shows too? There's that one guy.
Say it again.
No, who's that one guy? Comes with the glasses. He lives like in a basement. He comes on that panel.
iDubbbz.
Yeah.
iDubbbz. Yeah.
He's still around.
He don't got that tooth anymore.
Who used to? Yeah. You see how much food that tooth yields? One tooth, like how much fucking food he eats with that one tooth.
Tooth fairy's
he don't have it no more. I guess he got tired of people making fun of him.
I took it out. Imagine, fucking he had a full set of teeth. What do you weigh? 2,400 pounds?
Jeez, that one tooth looked like it weighed 3 pounds.
God. Yeah, he donated to the Smithsonian. Yeah. It's on top of a fucking dinosaur right now. It's dinosaur tooth.
Yeah, that guy's funny. You see that fucking dopey looking guy fucking sitting there making faces, and then all of a sudden somebody will say something to him. It's like, "I come rip your fucking head off."
Yeah, he was dangerous.
What flew over the cuckoo's nest? The cash?
Yeah.
He was very volatile.
All right, fellas, time to take your medicine. Pill line. Joe goes on there. You know, Joe the wrestler, he sometimes goes on the show too.
Joe the wrestler.
Yeah, he's been on our show already with Brett. He's been
Oh
on.
yeah. That's the guy who started all the trouble and then fucking lammed it.
Who's
He
that?
told me a little bit. He goes, I thought you were mad at me. I ain't mad at you. I said, you know, just come on whenever. You know what I mean? Joey
Yeah.
landed. He has the Confederate flag on his head. And that was his gimmick when he wrestled. You know, he was a Confederate Italian guy. So we called him General Lee Missouri. General Lee Missouri.
He was a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah. I mean, he didn't make it to that. I don't think he made it to that. You know, like the WWF, but he wrestled against those guys, like you know, when they go traveling in other places.
Yeah.
If that made sense at all, you know, but yeah, he wrestled like King Kong Bundy and them.
Yeah, what's his name? Chris. Yeah, he's right about that. MRE. He tries too hard to convince people that he likes women.
Yeah, he had that black guy in that fucking video. I'm not gay anymore. I like some woman.
What video are you talking about? You talking about an interview?
No, he was in church, and he I guess he was just like healed or whatever by the Lord, right? By the
Yeah, those churches
preacher.
in the South.
Like those churches in the South and shit.
I
He's like,
got I
I'm
got
not gay no more.
I gotta find this video that I caught. I forgot the name of the show, but he was interviewing this old black guy who did a lot of time and whatever, and from a very young age, and he had never experienced a woman. His first experience was with another man, and this guy fucking looked at him with a fucking straight face, and he was telling the story about how the first time he banged the guy, and that he thought he got the guy pregnant.
Oh Jesus!
Listen, I gotta send this video to you guys. You won't even believe the shit this guy says.
Oh,
No wonder he was locked up his whole life.
You gotta send you the one about I'm not gay anymore.
Yeah,
He
that
goes,
sounds funny.
he goes, I don't wear the purses anymore. I don't do nothing. And a year
Praise
later,
Jesus.
Yeah, praise Jesus, and then they play the organ, and he starts dancing.
Yeah, they gotta do a little dance.
That's a great one though.
Yeah, but the thing is that guy was trying to be funny, right?
No,
No,
that's serious. He
no.
really
Oh,
found the
he was
Lord
serious?
Jesus Christ inside of him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah.
He better not be faking it, boy.
Well, a year
He's supposed
later,
to be
he
serious.
went back to being gay. They did a follow up. Like,
He's
oh
supposed
shit.
to.
What the fucking priest put his hand on his head and
Yeah, like when they cure him, like
yeah.
being blind or whatever, or they could walk again and shit. They start
And then
dancing.
they're dancing together while the organ gets faster.
Yeah. They start. Everybody's clapping and shit.
Yeah, oh my God, he ain't gay anymore. You know.
Yeah, he's cured.
I can't believe people fall for that shit.
I think some states the church is the whole life over there in some towns.
Wait. Nightmare. I think that's the video. The booty bandit.
The booty
Talking
bandit.
about there's nothing but yeah. That's the video. The title is The Booty Bandit.
The booty bandit.
Yeah. And
Let's
this
see.
guy is seriously talking about, how his first experience he thought he got the guy pregnant.
Yeah, man. I thought I gotta say it's pregnant.
And the way he's describing like his first experience is hilarious, man.
The booty warrior, Felice Johnson.
It's a black guy.
Yeah, no teeth.
Yeah,
Felice
I think
Johnson.
he's wearing like a fucking like a hat with
Is it like a tan like knit hat?
yeah like the fucking hat made
Stick
out of what the fuck is that material?
polyester linen.
Something like
A
that. Yeah,
knit
yeah. I
cap.
think that's it. Yeah.
All right,
The
let's see what
booty
he's got to
warrior.
say.
Booty,
Oh shit!
booty
Hold
warrior
on.
entity.
Hold on.
Oh, it
Huh?
it popped. It popped up. I'm talking to Steve. It popped up in my suggestions, and the title said "Booty Warrior." So it was an interview. So I put it on. I thought this guy was gonna talk about like how he was fucking killing booty bandits or something, and he's just fucking talking about fucking being a booty bandit. Yeah.
Come on, my son, we're gonna take your ass, man.
All of them got sexual desire, so what are they gonna do? You gonna let them have
Yeah,
a
that's
woman?
it.
They gonna have you. Somebody's gonna have to give up some booty, and it's just as simple.
The most memorable story that Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. It was more important. I swear, it was more booty. Having some booty was more important than drinking water. I like booty. Johnson was.
Hey, what's the name of the guy's show that's interviewing him?
This is MSNBC. Let's see what the fuck this show is. The name of the guy that's interviewing him,
Yeah.
David Hale, a lockup producer, the white guy.
Oh no. This sounds like the same guy. It probably is, but just somebody else interviewed him. But the interview that I'm talking about is by another black guy, and he talks specifically about how he thought he got the fucking guy pregnant.
This is the guy I'm not gay no more. I got like, if you could hear it.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I like women.
This sounds like MRE.
You hear it?
Yeah.
I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
I thought you were gonna say I will love Jesus.
Oh man, you gotta see him fucking like talking. Everybody's like jumping up and down. The music's playing.
Yeah. I know how they do it.
I come to drink and see sympathy.
He's watching the real Sunday service.
You guys know me as I am delivered, but my name is
That's him. I am delivered. Tell that story.
I'm back.
Oh, this is before he found Jesus?
Yeah.
When he was a woman? Yeah.
You hear him?
A little bit. Make it louder.
I can.
I was only going to church just to shop and to see what I was sleeping.
This thing doesn't want to shut up.
Felice Johnson, boy.
It's MRE.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Dude, shut up. All right, what we miss?
I don't know.
What's that?
No, I'm just trying to fucking find that fucking interview.
Oh, the Boondocks made a whole episode about him. The booty bandit.
The booty bandit.
What a horrible place, huh? He said the whole prison's all about booty.
Well, there's a lot of fucking crazy ass places out there, especially in the state.
Well, like down south?
There's still any maximum security places too. The penitentiaries are fucking bad too, especially on the West Coast.
On the west side, yeah. It's different politics out there, man. They trade your ass for some Zuzus and Wham Whams
Nickelback.
and a pack of squares. Damn, man. Did you hear about this guy, Tory Lanez? I don't know if you know about this guy, this rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He got stabbed up like 15 times in prison last week.
Why? Well, who is he?
Yeah,
He's a famous singer. He was dating Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know if you ever heard of her.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, he was dating her, and then supposedly he got into an argument with her in the car, and then she got out of the car, so he shot her in the foot, like dance bitch, you know.
Oh, okay.
And she got wounded in the foot.
Yeah.
So she took him to court, and he got sentenced to like 10 years.
Damn.
And so he's been locked up for like the past couple of years, and now he just got stabbed up like 15 times. And they're trying to get him out of jail, you know, like let him come home, whatever. He's not safe in jail,
Right.
you know.
Well, I mean, I never heard of fucking them letting out somebody because they weren't safe in jail.
Yeah, exactly. But because he's a celebrity, he should get preferential treatment, you know.
Maybe they're trying to get him out on the first step. That
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Hey,
The one he gave to the girl.
I saw you do a short that the Diddy trial is falling apart.
I did a show earlier today, yeah, with 12 people watching.
Oh, you did? Oh, it was a whole show. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it falling apart?
What did I see earlier? I don't know, because what they're saying, I don't see nothing about no Rico, man. So far, I know they said it's supposed to be a 2-month trial, so it's only been like a week and a half, whatever, a week, maybe. But so far, if that's all they got is this chick's word against him, you know, just because he was fornicating and getting high and shit, don't sound like no fucking Rico to me. I didn't hear no
Well,
trafficking.
all they have to do is find them guilty of the two crimes, and it could make it a Rico. You understand?
That's a 20-year automatic right there in the predicate.
Yeah, they're probably just testifying on all of the charges that led up to the Rico charge. So they're probably like just having people testify first, and then at the end they'll say this is why this is a racketeering charge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he's fucked. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's the American court system. Anything could happen, you know. Anything can and will happen.
Listen, the feds don't play. They got their conviction rate. I know I get it because of the fucking plea bargains, but their conviction rate is fucking up there. And this guy, he's just cocky to take him. I wonder what his freaking plea. Did they offer him a plea, Howie?
I think they offered him 15 years, did he?
And he didn't take that. He's stupid. He would have did 12 and a half. He would have been out. He's dumb. And he has a lot of money, too. Now, you know what's going to happen 15 years from now when he's sitting in jail doing life? He's going to wish he would have took those 12, those 15.
Yeah.
He's pushing 60 now. I guess he didn't want to. I don't know.
Especially the way they're going after him, they're going to get him. Something's going to stick. You know, I think the new conscientious thing. I think the new thing. These guys in big cases like kingpin status having. He has kingpin status in regards to his case. Not that he's a gangster. I think what happens is a lot of these guys are taking the fucking Joe Messino attitude in there. And it's gonna bite him in the ass. Some of these guys eventually is that I'm just gonna blow fucking trial and tell him fucking 10 other guys, especially once they hit the MDC because. Those stories live in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of these guys with fucking a little bit of money want to do. They have lawyers. They say, "Fuck it, let me take away So if I do win, I'll come out like a gangster for real, and this and that. They try to do this, they try to do that. But I guarantee you, this motherfucker's gonna start singing like once he gets that fucking thing, he's gonna try to sing like you have no idea.
Yeah, he could probably get a lot of people in trouble too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so
even with the
yeah,
sexual shit, with other shit too.
yeah, he's playing the crazy part. Now I see the writing on the wall. I see it. And he's talking to people in there already. Tell them, yeah, this Italian dude years ago, he was like a gangster, and he looking at 7 murders, not like you, and he just flipped on people. Oh yeah, word. All right.
No, he was dealing with real street dudes in Harlem, real kingpins in Harlem
Wait
back
a
in the
minute.
day, and
If if
Brooklyn.
if the feds want these guys and they know he could give them to them, that's fine. But they might say like, you know what? They're telling anyway. Fucking, we don't want them. You know.
Yeah.
He's not that guy who killed himself in the cell. What's his name? Epstein.
No, no,
Epstein
no.
was
His bodyguard said he is. That's why he said he can't see Diddy doing it any time. His own bodyguard said that he's not built for it.
Epstein could have damaged real huge motherfuckers. You know.
Yeah.
Uh, he doesn't have that
Yep.
capacity that Epstein had. That's what I'm trying to say. Diddy?
I don't think Diddy has the same capacity as
No,
Epstein.
not at all. Not even close.
No,
Well, like connections with like big politicians and shit.
no, like who he can get in trouble.
Oh.
Like fucking Epstein, if he fucking cooperated, he can get like the Prince of fucking England fucking in trouble.
Saudi Arabia? Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I mean, well, yeah.
you know,
Who's he
all
gonna
kinds of
do?
the Clintons, all kinds of fucking powerful people.
But he could get like Hollywood big elitist guys in trouble.
Yeah, but they're
Not
not
to that. They're not
fucking
world leaders,
politically connected, like, you know.
Yeah.
presidents and whatnot. I mean, you could see you could always debate he didn't die the right way, because of the connections he had. But if fucking B Diddy, who's gonna get to him in jail?
Well, he had the
Sugar
key
Lee?
to the city too. They gave him the key to the city.
Yeah,
He had some connections.
he's not even on the same fucking level as that fucking scumbag or the other scumbag. Maybe morally he is.
Listen,
But
they might not fucking, they might not fucking want his information.
exactly,
That's the thing, yeah.
You probably tried already, and they're probably like, "All these guys are telling anyway."
Yeah, like they might be like, like, so what? What's he gonna give up? If he's gonna give up everybody in the fucking music business, they might not want him to fucking do that. It'll destroy the whole music business. They might just be happy with him.
They're probably like, they're sitting on you already. You can't do nothing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make an example out of you. Everybody else is just gonna fucking skate.
Yeah.
It didn't help him, those fucking videos of him dragging that lady on the floor and shit.
No. But her testimony, she said that she still loved him and that she still kept going back to him, even though he was abusing her and this and that. So it was a weird thing. And she was a willing participant in some of that sexual shit with the urine and stuff. She was asking for some of that shit.
She had to fucking make up some type of convincing excuse why she was participating.
Yeah, well, she says, now she's a victim, of course. But during the testimony, his defense attorney broke her down a little bit, got her to admit that she still loved him and whatever, all this other shit.
That's why she kept going. That's a common trait with women that are in abusive relationships. They go back, but it's because their mind ain't in the right place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen women go through shit, and you got to see it to believe it. Go, why the fuck you keep going back? The guy hit you. What the fuck you do? Yeah, but this, and then they ignore you and they go back. The next thing you know, they you only hear from these women when they get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That happens to guys too.
MRE?
Yeah, like guys, they fucking in an abusive relationship with a woman, but they still want to be with them.
Yeah, yeah. And then if you say something to them, they don't want to talk to you no more.
Right. Or like all the guys, they badmouth the girl to, then they'll stop talking to fucking to you and go back with the girl.
Yeah, I know people like that. You know, she's not good. You know, why do you let her talk to you like that? Yeah, you're right. And
Yeah,
then next you don't see him around anymore.
yeah, you'd be like, yeah, you're right. She's a fucking cunt. She's a this. She's a that.
Yeah.
And then they'll fucking get back with the girl and fucking be mad at you for fucking agreeing with them.
You know who the biggest cuck in the world was? That woman who slept with the fucking 2 inmates, and then the husband goes, well, they only kissed one time, she said, while they would fucking double teaming her.
Oh yeah, that white lady, right?
Yeah, they were double teaming her in the fucking jail cells, and he was like, "Oh, she told me you only kissed her once." I'm like, "One, motherfucker! What the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid bastard? What that
Yeah.
fucking up there,
Yeah.
freeze your brain?"
He only put the head in.
Yeah. They smoothed, but it was only because he felt bad.
He didn't come inside me. He shot it on my leg.
She was ready to meet him over there in the fucking manhole while they were coming up with a car. She's lucky she didn't go there. You know that.
Yeah.
They would have fucking killed her and took her car.
The fucking excuses these people make is crazy.
Yeah, he's over there, the biggest cuck in the world. I'm like, listen to this motherfucker. I know she wouldn't lie to me. They only kissed. And meanwhile, in court, she goes, yeah, we had sex. They pick-spieled her, you know what I mean? They roasted her.
Listen, you know, you have some guys, they'll take a fuck, even if the woman cheated on them, they'll take them back.
Yeah, they'll take the L.
Yeah, I can't do that. It's different when a woman cheats. It's different. It's just different, man.
You know what? Infidelity is a deal breaker. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
infidelity is a deal breaker. That's it.
Well,
It's like
I don't know.
stealing. It's like stealing, bro. If somebody stole off you, that's it. They're done.
I mean, I broken up with a chick though, and then years later we slept together again. You know, so I don't know.
yeah, but you broke up with her.
You broke up.
Well, we broke up years ago, and then we got back. You know, we didn't get back together, but we
So
fought.
I mean, was she a virgin when you first got her?
No, exactly. Yeah. Well, they don't belong to us, you know. I guess.
Well, if you broke up with her, years go by. What do you think? You know, it's just something you don't talk about.
Yeah. No, of course.
Taking it back means that you're fucking an item again. You know what I mean? That you can't do that.
Yeah.
Then you're what we call in Sicily a cornude.
Yeah. That's why that word is so bad.
Yeah.
That's what it means. You're a cuck.
Cornude?
Yeah.
Cornude means a guy that'll let somebody fuck his wife.
A cuck.
Fucking cornude.
It's from the British word for cuckold, which is exactly what that means, with how we just defined.
Well, this is an anti-cuck community here.
You call a fucking Sicilian a good nude, you better go get your gun.
You fucking good nude.
You're going to forget about it.
You good nudes do not.
You know, you could be a good nude without knowing about it. That's not your fault. You know what I mean? Until you find out, now you're fucking full blown.
Right.
You only showing spots when you don't know about it. when you know about it, then you're fucked.
How do you say mayor of the cucks in Sicilian?
Mayor?
Sindagu Ganud?
Sindagu Ganud. I never heard about it. Yeah.
The mayor of the cucks.
I want to hear you say that 10 times, Frank.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Nine more times.
Listen. So, are you a cock if you go visit 3 different guys in jail, and you know your wife is doing it? I mean, they're not doing nothing.
Oh no, it's still no good.
Where you been?
I was just thinking that. She comes home. Yeah. Where you been?
I just going to visit my friend Tommy in jail.
He's a real man.
Are you gonna give me some phone sex later? Yeah, sure. I'll eat my husband.
When are you gonna start cooking? It's getting late.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for him when he gets out?
Yeah, exactly.
That's none of your business.
That wasn't true. We were just lying.
I'm just gonna do one control visit. The guy's gonna be in jail for life.
Yeah, yeah, 3 fucking guys. You imagine that? Who'd you go visit? Yeah, some chick down there. What's her name? So and so. And then the next guy comes up. Who'd you visit today? Some chick. Wow, that's a coincidence.
Yeah, you have 3 different guys saying they have the same girlfriend.
I just stopped going. I just started sending them commissary from home.
Forget about it. I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't know. I can't not believe that some of these women's husbands don't know what they're doing on YouTube.
Tolerate it.
And I just then I really can't believe how they let them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be smashing every fucking anything that has internet in my house.
You don't tell me what to do, mister.
Yeah, and I'd be like, fuck that. You know, you come home and your friends are telling you that their girls listen to my wife on fucking YouTube all the time. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you got to fucking hear about fucking guys from YouTube fucking saying nasty shit to your wife.
And you gotta watch out because if your wife is saying something about somebody and that gets to that fucking guy that might have a relative or something like that, and she's saying something that's a little bit fucking off, they're gonna take it out on your husband.
Yeah, right. Somebody hears her saying something out of line, and they find out about it. They're gonna fucking confront you and say, you know, your fucking wife is doing this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But I guess they ain't going out with anybody that's anybody because, or even seeing, because if they were, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing because we know that's the fact. Ain't no fucking serious gangsters fucking relative are getting on fucking YouTube and doing what they do.
No, they just wouldn't do it. You know, I mean, they know better. Any fucking woman with a half a brain that's with a serious gangster knows better than the fucking.
Yeah, you know how that conversation will go. You don't think I have enough to worry about that you fucking getting on this YouTube and doing your fucking shenanigans with some fucking redneck in Texas?
You know, I get calls every day. They think you went
and
bad shit.
setting up coffee dates for them.
Oh yeah. Meet up with my husband for coffee. Why don't you, tough guy?
And then he does something, he'll get locked up, and she'll be visiting 4 guys.
4 guys and a baby.
This
is the life.
And a guy on the outside now. She switched them up.
Some of these women act like they fucking went through the ceremony.
They should be on Mob Wives Part 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Mob Wives Part 2. That's what it should be. YouTube version.
He wasn't checking my sugar. He was pricking my finger.
This prick. David Lopez boy.
These are not men. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best is I always say this because it's about fucking Joey. Remember Joey's gonna have a show?
Oh yeah, they're so looking forward to that one.
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah, they're gonna have a show finally to show these rats what real men are. Be like a fresher breath there. That fucking fresher breath there turned into helium. They almost blew up. Remember when he went after the brother?
Yeah, they were fucking like their mouths probably stayed open for weeks at a time when they heard him say Junior was a rat.
Oh, forget about it. She goes, I had my stomach ached. I just couldn't listen to it.
I never liked him.
Yeah. Well, of course. That's 5 days after.
My father wouldn't recognize him.
Oh well, now that you didn't recognize you either.
Who's this young punk?
Oh man.
No, meaning recognizing him as a gangster.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about her either. He didn't recognize her either.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who the hell are they?
Yeah, go back to your room, all right?
Yeah, get upstairs.
Well, she certainly's got her hands full now.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is thank you for the entertainment.
Yeah, I know, man. It was entertaining. Did you subscribe? Are you a member?
No. But once in a while she'll do it.
Yeah.
she'll do a live show, and then you always hear about the shit the next day anyway. So
Of course, of
it's
course.
entertaining.
No, I watched a couple.
Yeah, no, I don't have a membership.
No.
If it wasn't for Omerta, she would have been on Mob Wives. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, she would have had more members if she was on Mob Wives.
Remember they had the older sister one time. I would go to talk to the guy.
Oh my god, that was so cringe.
And then
She
it
walked
was
in the restaurant and sat down with Angela.
Like she was the boss of the fucking Mob Wives.
Yeah, but when you live in a fucking Tulsa over there, you believe that shit. You go, oh, that must be the real, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a
like
big right there.
she was there to give them counsel and fucking like
Yeah.
it
Well,
was
you
like
know, your friend, right? You know,
a
so it's like
commission meeting. Yeah, that was fucking
Word to the wise.
yeah.
the ultimate mob wife.
Like my father would say.
I can't believe that. I mean, it just goes to say you. Hey, you remember Gunsmoke? You remember when I was arguing with FBS and trying to tell him that he was wrong, that fucking Angel doesn't listen to nobody, when he was trying to say that Junior fucking pulled her strings and he was fucking the boss of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she did a show later on saying, "No, I have my own husband. Nobody tells me what to do." And now look, all this time later, I mean, you think that they're fucking actually happy that she's got this show?
No.
She doesn't fucking, she won't listen to nobody. She's the type of woman that if you tell her don't do it, she'll do it twice as hard.
And it backfired, you know. Look at the shit with MRE now, you know.
Yeah.
And the shit he's saying about her. After all she did with him, you know, protecting his ass and
We say they had
inviting him into her home. Huh?
We said they had a relationship too?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I guess I was right. Because I believe you didn't even think I was right at the time.
What about
no, Gunsmoke.
Oh.
About what?
About what I was saying about Angel.
That she called her own shots. I gotta admit, I was a little bit on the fence with that one. But yeah, you're right.
I thought hopefully she would listen to Junior if Junior ever told her to knock it off, but I guess that never worked. If he did,
Don't work. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Did you know her on the outside, Howie?
No, but I heard things.
I heard things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, poor you.
Excuse me while I light up this cigar.
No, she don't listen to nobody.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Fucking everything.
She should listen to people 3.5 years ago. She wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit.
She thinks she's the smart, and she only second guesses herself.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just fucking, it's crazy. Crazy. I'm surprised she's still on. I mean, after all she's been through with I'm not feeling bad. I'm not by no means, please don't get, but I'm saying back and forth with these people, what they're doing, you know, she's still here.
That's what the show's all about.
The money's good.
Yeah, she's doing better than ever now, supposedly. It's the best she's ever done.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. It's easy money for her.
Yeah. I remember when she got mad when I was saying, "Do you give Marla half of the money?"
She said,
"Mind your business, you."
Yeah, well, don't worry about my finances.
You know, she hates the fucking the comment about the.
I believe she wasn't giving her nothing at the time. That's why she got upset.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I believe fucking Marla became a partner once they did the Patreon.
I got you. She's good. She brings something to the show. And you say, what do you mean? She's not talking like in the beginning. She used to get into it with a little bit more. And now she don't.
Yeah, she's
An Ed McMahon.
she's a good sidekick.
Yeah, she's Ed McMahon.
She's like the person that you need on a show to say like, right, Marla?
Yeah, sure, of course. I agree. Yeah, Johnny.
But I will admit, Epic Marla was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Epic Marla's good.
Yeah, like yeah, old school.
I sent some real N-words to your house.
Yeah. That's when she must have watched a movie that night. One about the hood.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm pretty sure where she lives is pretty chill.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to thank them for these few years of entertainment.
I'll tell you what though, man. Listen, that fucking the lead one, whoever got the one with his girl in the fucking who was that? Casper also dug that shit up.
Yeah, that was fucking that was
that's when you know you can't do nothing on this fucking thing without coming back to you.
Oh my God, I never fucking thought in a million years I'd ever see something like that.
I'm saying, who did thought it was like it looked staged for a second, like you got a couple of people to act this whole thing out, but that was like, holy shit! I'll tell you, that's got to be one of the most best surprise clips ever.
And you know what's fucking crazy is anybody can get that.
Yeah.
You don't need to be fucking anybody special. Anyone could fucking call up and ask for a copy of that fucking footage.
You know, there's probably people on here that bust people's balls all the time that have some shit like that out there. That's saying to themselves, I hope they don't find out anything about, you know what I mean?
Oh,
From
yeah.
any DUI or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Back in our days, they didn't have fucking body cameras.
No, you got your ass for that shit.
And
you know why you pulled me over and said, well, excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. Get me people. Get the fuck out of here. There was nothing.
Up until we decided to cooperate, obviously they weren't going to get a word out of us, so that there would be nothing on the footage.
No,
if they took us to a room to interrogate us, it'd be like
nope.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah. Hey, I told you, I asked for my lawyer one time. They told me your lawyer don't work on Saturdays. I said, what the fuck? My whole fucking rights were violated. You imagine the camera getting that on camera?
Yeah. That'd be pretty funny.
They arrest me for fucking like 10 years after. It's because fucking they probably like violated every fucking right I had. Thought I was was gonna talk in there.
Yeah, see, they didn't have to play dirty with me because I was on bail.
Yeah.
You know, and part of my decision was because I genuinely just wanted to move on with my life.
Yeah, no, you weren't bored at that point in your life. Picture yourself when I was being interrogated at 22. You were like, "Fuck you, motherfuckers, get out of here."
How bad was the interrogation? Like, what are they doing? Like, getting up in your face? Like, tell me something now, motherfucker!
Good cop, bad cop. Then they left you in the room for about an hour. And then they had a fake lineup. Like, they made you get up and then have people, like, talking on the other side. They did shit like that. I asked for my lawyer. They did exactly what they told me. That's why people are like, why do you hate the NYPD so much? I said, because they violated me so many times.
Yeah. They played dirty back then.
Listen, I never liked the the police. Mm-hmm. And after all these fucking YouTube videos that I've been seeing on YouTube, I don't like them even more.
You're watching the wrong videos. You're watching that guy. What's that guy's name? Who was that guy? Mike Dowd.
I watch these fucking cops literally just trying to incriminate innocent people.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that happens. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah.
And you know who gets it in the ass? The poor people. The people don't know because they don't, they don't know their rights. They just
Right,
fucking bad.
right. That's why you always have like these young black kids in the room, confessing, and they do it without having a lawyer sitting there
Yeah,
and
I don't know
making
why
a
they do
deal.
that, man. It doesn't
So
make
they make
sense.
them look like they're going home that same day. So they're tired. They're in there for about what, 10 hours, 11 hours. So
Yeah,
they make them, yeah, they do confess. And some of them are guilty, most of them, whatever. But they don't even give them the opportunity to defend themselves the right way. They just coercing them to fucking, um, or leading them. They could lie to them. An interrogation can be lied to, that, right?
yep,
But you once you ask for a
Oh, they
lawyer,
promised
they
them the
can't go
world.
on.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
promised them the
can't go
world.
on. Like
They're your
lying
best
to
buddy
them.
until you give them what they want, and then
listen, a cop, when he's asking you questions, they're never to help you.
No,
no, he's
no,
getting
no,
info out
no,
of your ass.
no, no. Me
You
even
got
over
to,
there and trying to
you
be
got
as smart as them
some of
doesn't
these
matter.
videos. These fucking cops will ask somebody like, "Yeah, where you coming from?" "Oh, my friend's house." "So what were you doing at your friend's
I
house?"
hate that shit.
"How many drinks did you have?" "Where you going now?" "Oh, I'm going to
Mhm.
my other friend's house." "Well, that place is in a different direction. Why are you taking these roads?" Like they just
Yeah,
fucking start fucking asking the most ridiculous
I
shit
hate that shit.
just to
if
hurt
they,
you.
yep.
Yeah,
If they ask you 30 questions, right, and you got 29 of them right, the one that you weren't sure of is the one they're going to use against you to arrest you. So
Yeah,
you're like,
that's the one.
they're not going
They
to say
just
I'm talking the other 29.
they're literally looking for probable cause.
they're trying to build a case.
Yeah, you lawyer up on them. That's what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And if
that's
you're
all you
fucking
gotta
with the
do.
legal aid law, you don't tell them fucking shit. They're working together.
people
Believe me.
people have no idea how much it works in their favor if they keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, it
When
does.
for the
And they
fucking
don't got nothing. Yeah,
the most fucking minor things, even those sometimes you're honest with these cops and they'll fucking use it against you.
Oh yeah.
Like you didn't do anything. They're still. I watched the fucking kid get locked up. He blew fucking all zeros, but then they say like, nah, you got to be on something else. We got to take a blood
that's
test.
so
I seen
fucked
that
up.
one. I
Yeah,
seen that one. I seen it.
Hmm.
I seen that one. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, crazy.
Some
And then
states have zero tolerance, which is crazy too. But those are the fucking states where they're lenient with marijuana. So they're allowed to have zero tolerance because of that. You know that, which is like a double-edged sword for people like that drink or whatever, that
right,
don't drink.
because just because fucking marijuana is legal doesn't mean shit. You can't be smoking marijuana while driving.
no, you can't
Right,
be
right.
intoxicated.
And they don't have the right resources to test you on it, so it's their call. They're like, I think you're fucked up,
Yep.
but you can't blow on it, so they could arrest you. So it's zero tolerance. They had that in Washington State after they decriminalized. Um,
That's why they make you do those fucking walking tests and the eyeball
I
tests.
hate that shit too. Eyeball test is one thing, but the fucking tippy toe, fucking, come on, man.
you don't have
Listen,
to
you ask any lawyer, those fucking tests are designed for you to fail.
to fail. Yes, that's right.
And how do you feel about when they blow under the limit? It's like 0.8. Let's say they blow a 0.6 and they still take the motherfucker to jail. That ain't right. You're below
No,
No,
the
you're
legal
no.
limit.
gonna beat that if the war is 0.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's what they say you
They
had,
shouldn't
point.
be arresting you at all. What the fuck, man?
No, you're gonna beat that case. So you could actually have a fucking lawsuit too.
Yep, yep, yep.
Danny Green.
Yeah, I seen some people get away with fucking a whole bunch of shit with the cops, not even fucking rolling down their window and just cracking it, and But then I also seen a lot of innocent people get fucking railroaded.
Oh, you know what I noticed with cops, like city cops, whatever. The better the neighborhood, the more assholes they are. Like, where they have bigger fish to fry, they don't tolerate the small stuff. But if you go like to a neighborhood where it's fucking like real low in crime, they'll harass you for everything. Tinted windows. They hang out in bars all fucking night waiting for somebody to come out. I always
That's
noticed
their bread
that.
and butter. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you notice, the highest DUI cases come out of rich neighborhoods.
Yep, yep. And now with these body cams, it don't matter who the fuck you are. You could be the fucking mayor. You get pulled over, you're going to fucking jail.
Yeah. They got
Hey,
it,
the
man.
little boy. It was a good nightmare.
I seen fucking videos of like police fucking chiefs getting arrested for DUI.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that a few months ago. This guy, the chief got mad. He's like, you know who I am?
Yeah, I seen that. He was sloshed though. He was fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be like the fucking really?
Yeah, well,
Really?
that was normal for cops back then. They used to roll in bars like that with police cars. I mean, the cop bars. I never used to go in them because fucking whatever. Who want to go to them? But
Cop bars, Jesus.
that motherfucker. There's such thing as those in
No, I
Queens.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just
How,
trying to
how about
imagine.
how about some of them pullovers where they fucking ask you to sit in the car with them while they fucking run your fucking information and start asking you all these questions while you're sitting there? Fuck that. I ain't fucking sitting in the car with them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Come sit in the back seat with me while I look up your information. What the fuck?
Yeah, and then it'll be asking, yeah, so what'd you do today? Where you coming from? And yeah,
Yeah.
what kind of job you have? And
Yeah.
they'll be all friendly with you, and then the guys at the end of the conversation will say like, well, I've been trained to detect certain things, and I think you're impaired.
I
Do you
just
mind?
don't believe your story.
Yeah, right. Your story just doesn't match up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
You're being detained under suspicion of driving while intoxicated. Yes, you are
and
detained.
I saw one guy. They put him through the ringer because he said he was coming from a certain place and didn't stop and went straight to another place, and they looked at the they have cameras for license plates,
Yeah.
and they basically just put your fucking license plate in the fucking computer, and it'll for every fucking corner that there's a camera on that you drove past, they'll have a fucking picture of you being there. And this fucking cop started telling him, yeah, well, what were you doing over there? And why'd you drive over there? What? I thought you said you went straight there. And, because they saw everything on the fucking computer.
That's
And
crazy.
that was probable cause for them to fucking search the guy's car and all of that
Yeah.
shit.
Damn. It's a crazy
Yeah,
guy.
so for all you people that don't know, in most of our states, they have fucking plate reading cameras. They just basically just make a record of your fucking plate, and if it's stolen, they'll automatically send a message that the plate on the stolen car just passed this corner,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they can follow you with those fucking cameras.
Oh, Big Brother's watching, man. They can
Yep.
trail you all the way. That's how they got these old block guys too. From the projects, they got them all going all the way uptown to go commit a murder in broad daylight and come back. And they trailed
Yep.
them the whole time with the city cameras, the highway, everything. It was all in court.
Yep.
They all went down live.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can't get away with nothing anymore.
Nah,
And
you
it's in
can't.
HD quality now too. Back in the day, they had fucking Joey Molino on camera. The first Mafia hit ever on camera. Remember
Wow.
Yeah.
that little restaurant in the middle of nowhere in fucking Philly at fucking 5 a.m.
Yep.
And him and somebody else walk in there. I think they shot the Cengolini brother. Shot him in the ass.
No, wasn't it Scarfo's son?
No, that was different. That was Dante and Luigi's. That
Oh,
wasn't on film. This one was on film where they actually had the FBI bugging the place, and they had the audio, and you hear the chick scream, and it was
okay.
supposedly Joey and some other guy, and they were lighting the fucking place up when they were just opening up the shop. It's like 5 a.m,
Damn.
and they see the car going by first, and then the car parks, and then they hop out with the guns and run in.
He got a couple of close calls in his life, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he got shot in his ass.
I think he got lucky that he went to prison. I think he would have got killed if he stayed out.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that family, yeah. Especially with John Veazey out there.
Yeah, that guy's fucking crazy.
You wouldn't fuck with that guy. They shot him what, twice in the back of the head?
He won't
Hey,
even
what the
mention
fuck?
that guy. He won't even mention his name.
No, I know. I noticed that.
Oh
They
yeah,
killed
yeah,
his,
yeah.
they killed his brother. So he's got a hard on for them. He's waiting for them to say something.
That's right. He's never said nothing about VZ.
Yeah,
VZ
he
don't
might be.
exist.
He might be fucking crazy enough to show up at the steak place.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker.
He went to some fucking newsstand, then he lighted up or something.
He was a nut, that guy. That
No,
chick.
I'm saying when he was when he came out of jail, he went to a newsstand in Philly.
Did he?
Yeah, he was looking for somebody. I don't know, on camera or something.
Yeah. You seen snuff around?
Yeah, he snuffy cool. Man, did you see the one where the guy went into a topless bar and he didn't want to pay the fucking for a lap dance and they called the cops on him? It was like a military guy.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they came over there. They fucking pay you a lot. You end up getting arrested over fucking $130.
I seen these fucking cops fucking body slam a fucking 60-year-old woman. One lady they fucking tackled to the ground. She fucking had dementia.
Listen, the cops get the right training to become cops. They got to go through a lot of stuff, and they don't put them through these things. You know, like
No,
mental evaluation and all that other stuff that goes with it. See where they're
yeah,
at. You want to become cops. It's not like the agencies where like the feds or the marshals. These guys are seasoned. They're trained. You know, most of them.
yeah. Well, what happens with these fucking small town cops is after they finish their fucking training, they get fucking street trained by one of the old timers, and the guy be like, "Throw all those rules out the window. This is the
Yeah.
way we do things."
Well, he's driving with a beer on, you know, in the car, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's cameras though. A lot of people are gonna be protected now by them.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely. And you know what? Look at all the shit they still do with the cameras. Imagine how it was when they didn't have cameras. Holy shit.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, did you see last week that female cop? She was like trying to arrest a suspect, and he was like all fucking whacked out, screaming about Jesus or something, like some religious nut. And he grabbed her gun. She pulled out a gun on him, and he just walks up to her and takes it from her. And she's like, "Oh my God, please don't shoot me, please!" And her fucking partner had to come out of nowhere and shoot the guy dead.
Yeah, she didn't need to be a cop.
She
Yeah.
panicked. She didn't shoot him. She in that situation she was supposed to.
She put that other cop in danger as well.
Yep.
I mean, he just took the gun from her. It was crazy. Like she froze. Like,
Yeah, that
I
happened
saw.
in the Howie case.
Yeah. I saw another one where a guy just fucking beat the piss out of this female cop. He just
Nice,
fucking punched her square in the face and fucking started pounding on her.
Stop. Yeah. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying, what the fuck? These people, they don't give them enough fucking exams to pass them through. You know what I mean?
And you know what? It doesn't even matter how much training they go to. If they don't have the fucking nerve to pull that trigger when they need to, they're fucked.
they don't think that day's gonna come, but they gotta know that day's gonna come.
Yeah, it's the difference between a regular exam, a written exam, and a practical exam. You know, you practical. You got to get hands on, and if you don't have that, and you don't have that gut, like Howie just said, that ophinia, it's not for you. You're in the wrong business, man.
They think it's all about just sitting in a squad car, eating lunch or drinking coffee,
And pension, good pay,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. Because these people do in small towns, they get paid a lot of money. These cops.
yeah. Oh yeah, especially in Suffolk County. Shit, they get paid the most.
Like 100 and change at that.
Yeah, or 200 something.
I went through the mob museum in Vegas, and there's a little part where they have these air guns, and they put you in these police situations, to test your like what Frankie's talking about, like So I was supposed to be the cop in this one situation, and I was supposedly pulling over a car and whatever. Like the lady may have had a gun on her or something, and she made a fucking quick movement into her purse to make like she was pulling out a gun, and I fucking lit her up.
You just wanted to light her up. What the fuck you talking about?
I know. Yeah. I was
You-
fucking shooting everyone.
Yeah, you were convinced already what you had to do.
Yeah.
She took out a pack of gum and you fucking blew her arm off.
Yeah, but they make it like they're pulling out a gun, you know, like
Yeah.
Of course. But they want you to act on on that reaction, you know.
right. They want you to like be a little bit more calm and not shoot the person until you see the gun. But I was like, fuck that, pop 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 pop.
How many times did you shoot?
Hmm?
How many times did you shoot?
Like 3 or 4.
Damn.
That was good enough. You got the message.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep,
It was funny.
I get nervous when I get pulled over. The few times I have, and just on how these people sometimes come up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, one guy's talking to you, and the next thing you hear a voice right next to you. There's another one right next to you. You know, like what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, and they start asking ridiculous questions.
Yeah.
I love when they just come out and say, "Yeah, so how many drinks did you have tonight?" And you have these fucking people that say like, one, fucking dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many hours ago? 3.
Yeah, 3 hours.
There's some stupid people out there. That's why they ask these questions. A lot of stupid people.
They pulled me over one night. They lied to me. They said my fucking license plate light was out. That motherfucker wasn't out.
Yeah, of course, that's what they do.
Actually, I saw a body cam footage. This cop, I don't even know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know if it was a skit or not. It looked real. But he pulled over this old lady. She was a judge. And she was wearing the garb, coming home from, I guess, her judge duties.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop pulls her over and, asks her for, identification, whatever. She's being all nasty. So he smashes. She's like, "Why'd you pull me over?" He smashes her fucking tail light. And then she hops out of the car like, Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She's like, "Oh, you in trouble now." He's like, "What's this supposed to be?" He's like, "Well, I'm a judge." He's like, "You ain't no judge." He's like, "Yes, I am. And you are in trouble." Or some shit. I don't know. It looked real.
That was fake shoot. They got you good on that one. That don't happen.
I don't know. The way the lady was acting.
It was Judge Judy who was married to John Guy.
Yeah.
She was an old black lady.
Listen, they have the camera in the car.
Yeah,
If they break the tail light, it's gonna be recorded.
Yeah, it was on, the body cam. So I'm like, why the fuck would he do that if this is on body cam? You gotta be stupid.
You're the guy who believes in fake airplane setups where the guy goes, "Stop pulling my hair." Then the fake plane, and they make it look real.
Bigfoot is real.
Bigfoot, yeah. If Bigfoot could get on a fucking show, you'd be on that fucking show. That one, that other show.
That's why, as soon as I found out that wrestling wasn't real, I never watched it anymore.
Yeah. What age was this?
Like back in the Bruno Sammartino days.
Well, you go back when you found out that wasn't real. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Santa Claus? How old were you when you knew Santa Claus was bullshit?
I don't know.
7.
Yeah.
7?
Yeah, I would say something under 10. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, we grew up in New York City. You could have been 6, 7 years old. That 12-year-old kid that was an asshole was going to tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Santa isn't real, right?
Yeah, you start hearing that shit probably sometimes even younger.
Yeah. You believe in that? Ha, that's your parents, stupid.
Fucking people. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Once I knew that, I started looking for the presents hidden in the house and trying to open them up without damaging it.
Yeah.
See what it was.
Yeah, the middle of the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
I'll tell you one thing, but those were the best Christmases when you were a kid.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
that's
Sure.
when Christmas is Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas sucks nowadays.
Yeah, like you really didn't know what you were getting, and then you get this nice fucking Planet of the Apes fucking setup, you know,
Yeah,
or the GI Joes and shit like that. And
It was big back then. You had the footballs. The OJ footballs were big.
uh huh.
Atari. I got Atari.
Got Atari.
Yeah, my brother's all older than me, so I would get two good presents from both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
remember, I remember one Christmas I got fucking the whole fucking Dallas Cowboys setup: shoulder pads, helmet,
oh, wow.
thigh
I,
pads, knee pads. Yeah,
I was thought you all set up. Yeah, stuff
I
like
was
that.
all set up.
Yeah. I was very sports oriented too, like a glove
Yeah,
or all that
yeah.
stuff. A bat.
You get them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when I got into roller hockey, I got the fucking jerseys and new stick and the good roller skates, the
Yeah,
hockey roller skates. Yeah.
the road. Yeah.
I got a bicycle one year. You ever get a bicycle for Christmas?
Yeah. I've gotten a couple bicycles. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the best stuff was like the computer stuff.
Yeah. My first bike was like a Schwinn bike.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that one, I got a 10-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. But then they had those other bikes too. But I wasn't into that. The Mongoose, the
No,
Diamondbacks.
I never. Yeah, no, I was
I
done
had a
riding
mongoose.
bikes. I was done
Yeah.
riding bikes when they came out.
I got a mongoose one year. My first bike was a Huffy.
Huffy. Yeah.
It had like a little radio on it.
I'll never forget the day that I got stung by a bee twice.
Twice.
Yeah, once in the tongue and once inside
Oh.
my shorts by my inner thigh. I was riding my bike and a fucking bee flew right in my fucking mouth.
Oh
Stung
my
me on my
God.
tongue. And then later on that day I'm fucking I got my leg like hanging over the bar of the 10-speed. So like, and I'm wearing shorts. So like, my shorts are like open by the leg a little bit, and a fucking bee flew inside the fucking shorts and stung me twice in one day.
Wow.
Fucking bees.
That wasn't a bee. That was Angel. No freaking ZD now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Take
know it's
this.
hard to believe, but it fucking happened.
What happened? Which
Huh?
You know, it was like bee season. There was fucking bees them yellow jacks were all over the place.
When I was a kid, they were all over the place. I used to slap them on the floor and step on them because there were so many.
Yeah.
Now I see one, I would never even touch it because we need the fucking bees. We don't have bees anymore.
I got bit by a wasp a couple of years ago, like first time ever. And it
Wow.
bit me in the hand, and my hand blew up like a catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking dangerous.
Yeah, so what the fuck was that? I took some Benadryl, and that shit went down. But I mean, I was worried for a second. I was about to go to a fucking hospital.
Yeah, sometimes that shit happens to people's faces when they get an allergic reaction.
Yeah. One guy died. The old man died the other day. He died from a swarm of bees. He tried to run to the neighbor's house, and they followed him and killed him.
Yeah, for some reason, like once you agitate them, they just follow you and just start all stinging you.
They're overprotective of their fucking hive.
I was reading about
or if you kill one of them.
How they say what attracts mosquitoes, and if it's true, if they bite you one time, they die right away, and all that. That's not true at all. They could bite you.
No.
The bee.
Yeah, you fall asleep. You fall asleep with a mosquito in your fucking room. You can wake up with like 15 mosquito bites.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like they die right away. And the other thing they were saying is what they think that people say that it's basically if you eat food that attracts them, they it's not true either. The only thing that they have a little bit proof is that alcohol. If you drink alcohol, the sugar that comes out of your pores attracts them. You know, it's not so much the food, but alcohol is one of them that's been proven that they do.
Damn, you must have got a lot of mosquito bites.
Yeah, coming out of a bar, fucking sitting in a I've been scratching the shit out of my legs sometimes after a fucking night out drinking, standing by the pool. I go right in the chlorine water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, for that shit. Fucking William from Brooklyn's covered.
I got this it's shaped like a fucking a little like a racquetball racket, but it's fucking electric. You know, you charge it, and when you fucking swing at a fly or something like that, it fucking kills them.
Yeah, I have a salt gun. It's called an assault gun. It's actually salt, and I can sit in a room and shoot at flies. You know what I mean? At the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a toy gun, but you shoot them, and when it snaps the flies, it kills them right away. The salt does.
But this thing that I have, right? It has the light that attracts them. You know, like those little cages where they have that light, and all you hear is zit, zit.
Yeah.
Well, this is shaped like a racket, so you can hunt them down. You know.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, but you guys never seen that yellow gun with the orange shit by the nose of the gun? It's called an assault gun.
No, so you have to actually fucking shoot it in the air or
yeah,
on
you
the
shoot.
wall.
Yeah, you have fun with them. You shoot at them. You know,
when you kill the flies.
Yeah, but then you got fucking dead flies all over the house.
Well, I'm talking about like fucking a kitchen somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that thing. It shoots out like salt, right, or some shit.
I'm talking about the work, huh?
It shoots out salt, right? The little thing.
Little salt, right? Exactly. It kills them right away, though. Once you know it gets them.
Yeah. So does this fucking racket I got. It fucking burns them right up.
Yeah, sometimes I hit the fucking drunks drinking at the fucking happy hour. They get pissed. Hit them in the air.
Yeah, I'd be fucking dangerous with one of those things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like a little kid.
I want to fucking take a paintball gun one day that looks real, and walk up to somebody and fucking shoot him right in his head with it, so he thinks he got shot and he's bleeding.
Ralph did that to a fucking chicken fucking plush and heavy, one of those poor women that were on down. You know, he was such a prick. You know, one of those fucking chicks that were in rock bottom hookers over there, the Hunt Point types and Flushing.
Yeah.
And he ink on it, and he just took it out, and he hits one girl right in the fucking forehead.
Well, she walked up to the car. He's like, "Hey, baby."
He was like a fucking bully type, you know. So he goes, "Hey, everybody, duck. Hey, honey, how much?" And then he just pulls it out. It wasn't like planned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bang, and she fucking falls, but she gets up. She gets up like nothing, you know. But she thinks she's dead because she's on fire.
Yeah.
So she's jumping up and down. What the fuck? All you can see is her eyes because the red paint's like all over her face. And she's jumping up. Yeah, he's a prick. He was just a prick.
Sick fuck.
Yeah, well, he ends up getting drunk.
They put him in a trunk?
She probably thought she had a bullet in her head.
Yeah, exactly. And another hooker comes over there and fucking, you'll be all right. And they're jumping like a block away.
I always wondered, like, if you shoot somebody with those, like, point blank, if you knock them out.
It did. Knocked her right the fuck out. And she came back right up like fucking like a bowling pin. But it must have been the drugs, you know?
Yeah.
And the adrenaline, thinking she got killed.
Yeah, because like from like fucking 20 feet away, those things will leave a fucking giant welt on you.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you fucking sneak up on somebody and just hit them in the head with it, you knock them out.
Yeah, he was just that guy, and fucking, you know, he did a lot of shitty things, but yeah, they were jumping up and down. No, you're alive, and
you're all right.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, bro?
So what? He ended up in a trunk. You said
Yeah, he ended up getting killed.
real bad, like in the.
He
Yeah.
died real bad, you know.
I'm
Like
just saying, there's ways to die.
22. Oh well, they shot him in the head.
Oh shit.
22 years old.
22. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bobby loved that fucking kid. That kid was fucking just not there. He robbed Bobby too, you know, of his
He was a
fucking
cowboy.
party. Still not
Well,
him. Even.
you know, some people behave differently when they're around the guy, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, he probably was hitting him off with a few dollars. So,
Oh, for sure. For sure.
you know,
sure.
and plus, he was a character. And, you know, Bobby always liked the character.
He was a character. He knew how to make money. He was an earner. Like any of my friends, all my friends, most of them were not. Including myself. But he also he also had another case pending. He had a drug case coming in, and he didn't know it. You know, if he would have got picked up, he wouldn't have died. But he had one coming that later we learned that he had a case coming. And not only that, he had another case where he shot some guy. This guy Mikey Hollywood and fucking with Enzo, both of them did it. And that was another case that was pending.
Right.
So he was if he don't die, he gets picked up within that time frame.
That guy Enzo should be out of jail now, right?
He's out. Yeah, he's out.
How
Yeah,
much did he wind up doing inside before he came out?
5.
25?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even the one who fucking did it.
No, he wasn't. But they know about that. I don't know why they fucking never pursued it. They know about it. And what they would do was they would skip it. Like, let's say if you brought it up, oh yeah, we know about that already. You know what I mean? That means somebody's talking. You understand?
Yeah.
And I think he started to talk. To be honest with you.
Really? So then why do you have to do 25?
No, not Enzo, the kid who actually did it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he was acting all fucking goofy and shit inside. And people were saying it around, watch out. If you did anything with this guy, watch out.
Yeah.
He went crazy inside, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm tired.
All right,
Yeah.
bro.
I had a good time tonight.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys soon, all right?
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you,
man.
Howie.
All right,
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Shit.
Yeah. Howie's talking about a guy who did 25 years for something who didn't actually do that. It was a club fight.
So he went down for something he didn't do.
No, he was kind of like involved. He was holding one guy back while the other guy fucking, but it was like a spur of the moment thing. Could have been a manslaughter. He went to trial because he, you know, a guy. It was about over a girl. He had nothing to do with it, and the guy who did the stabbing, the bouncer got stabbed and got killed.
Yeah.
And he was there, and they all left, and he waited there like nothing happened, but they got him, and they brought him in, and they charged him.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the other guy?
He never got charged with it.
Wow.
Yeah, he never got charged with it, and
so he just kept his mouth shut and took the time.
Conspiracy to murder on another case.
Yeah.
He did 10 years in prison, but he fucking lost his mind in there. Derazine,
all shit.
No, dribbling, Derazine, walking like a zombie, all that crap.
Oh man.
Very, 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 very dear friend of mine. We grew up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the prison made him go crazy.
Yeah. Well, listen to my show. They're gonna get better.
Yeah.
The ones with them about my neighborhood and my friends, because these are all part of the stories.
So he just got released now?
The guy with the 25 years got released. He's a little bit older than us. He's probably like 10, 11 years. But him and this guy were like buddies. That was like his mentor. You understand? They were all part of a crew together. But obviously they had a fallout when the other guy went in because the family thought that he should have gave himself up, but then their mob guys would tell him that's not what you do, and I'll get into it eventually.
Shit.
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, out of all, like, the stories that my friends and us growing up and everything, and all these just bodies alone that were among all of us together, not together, but just in the stories and everything that was going on with us, who got killed or got taken away. I'm up like to 15, about 18 within a 7-year span.
18 bodies in 7 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Within
So
the
what
story that what you got to remember, there's like 40 of us,
Yeah.
Just the kid who got out had 5 alone, you know what I mean?
That's like an average of like 3 bodies a year, right?
Yeah, and it seemed that way too. I'm not kidding. Maybe 15 at all, but it seemed that way. And if it wasn't necessarily people we were always hanging out with, it was the people that we all grew up with around. It was like from 19. To be honest with you, it was from like 19. I'm covering 1989 in my stories on 52 topics. We're doing the rigid stories.
Yeah.
Once I get to 1990 to about 1998, that's where you got all those things going on.
Did they have they didn't really have cameras back then, right?
No.
Inside stores maybe, but not like on the outside.
No.
So it's easier to commit murder back then.
Yeah, that the cycle of a gang like that wouldn't have been 8 years at all. It would have been shit, close to 2 with cameras around, before they get all their paperwork going, if that. Because you could, if somebody said, well, who called them last night was this guy. Already they got a lead. So what do? They go to this guy's house and they look at the cameras all around the neighborhood to see who he meets, who he goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't have that back then.
Yeah, too easy to get away with that shit. Especially
Yeah.
in the 30s. I don't know how motherfuckers went to jail for murder. Like, how the fuck did you get caught, You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to get caught in 1933 for some fucking murder.
Yeah.
Like, how are they gonna prove it?
Right, especially if the fucking, there was a lot of people getting, ends justify the means. Yeah, we might not know he's totally involved, but we knew he was involved in nothing he got away with. So just let's take him in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a lot of pencil fucking too.
Pencil fucking boy.
Yeah, you know what that means, right? Where the fucking cops fucking write whatever they want.
Yeah. We're gonna draft up a report here on your ass.
Yeah, that's what I could think of. Where were you? Oh, that's where you were at.
In the right place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Or pay some other people to fucking their rights to say you were with something. Yeah, there was so many ways to fuck you back then.
Corrupt bastards, just so they could have a collar.
Well, for every fucking camera that wasn't around there was a cop to fucking to lie about something.
Yeah. A lot more dirty cops back then too.
Yeah.
Now it's a little harder.
No freaking Z, I was right. That assault gun is just like that.
What do you say, boy?
You shoot most of your friends all the time, them bugs.
Oh, yeah. Take somebody's eye out with that shit. So it actually works, though, huh?
Yeah, if you get them, yeah.
Because usually those flies are quick when you shoot those bastards. I guess
I don't know.
Really hunt them good.
When you're close and ready to swipe them, they know to go. But when you get them from 5-6 feet like that, it gets them.
Yeah.
Look, for everyone if I shoot one for every 10 shots, that's about right. And I think I'm a good shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
I hit the wrong lesbian, I got my ass kicked. What am I gonna do?
Fuck you.
One of those butchy ones, I run.
Yeah. Protesting one.
That's my girl you hit.
I met her at a protest.
Yeah.
There's sick fucks out there that fell in love meeting at a protest, a radical leftist protest.
Man, I see some of the hottest fucking girls with fucking some of the maddest looking women. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Some sort of weird perversion. I don't know. Yeah, though.
Yeah, they're into each other. I'm like, God, don't you know how fucking hot you are?
Yeah, it's a waste. It's a waste. Yeah.
Man, there was this one, and they were a good couple. I like the actual man looking one better as a person. And she looked like Bookman from Good Times.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me look that up.
Yeah, she looked just like Bookman from Good Times, and she had this hottest fucking blonde girlfriend you could imagine. You know, the janitor over there, Bookman.
Just to refresh my memory. Oh yeah, damn. It look like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, really sweet.
Yeah.
But fuck. I mean,
Hot friend? Yeah.
and the hot. Nah, she was like, hey, what's going on? She thought she was a
Hey,
guy.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, friend?
What's going on? But the girl she was messing with,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hot as shit, but a mess. You know, just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I see that a lot, but it is what it is, man.
Those hot chicks, they got a crazy life, huh?
Sometimes I ask them, I go, what, if you really like, not them personally, but I ask some other lesbian that I have, you know, enough balls to ask these kind of questions too. I'm like, but if they want a man, why they just go after men? Why they go from a girl that looks like a man? They said because they want both worlds. I said, oh, okay.
They want both worlds.
All right, all right.
Yeah, it's a shame when the hot ones go that way, you know?
It is what it is. I
What
like
do you got,
them.
though?
Yeah. It's usually the manly ones that are pretty cool.
Like the Rosie O'Donnells?
Yeah. Well, not her personally. She got not because of her gender. You know, I didn't see rubbing me the wrong way. But yeah, usually like that.
Or the hood ones?
Nah, all of them. I like them all. The ones that are pretty like. Not like the one in the wire, the one with the fucking
Yeah,
dreads.
Snoop, yeah.
They're cool too. I ran into those types as well. The ones that I watch football games with, they're cool. It's just that you know, they're into their own thing. Who cares, right?
Fucking dyking it, boy. Yeah, but that one that was on the show last week, she was very radical.
Yeah, you get them too. You get them too. But there's a lot of them that are not too. So they don't like those. They think they give them a bad name.
Wow, what a miracle. What up, Tony Buick?
Hey, Tony Buick. Who's Tony Buick?
Somehow your show popped up in my feed. Are you in New York? I guess so. Well, I popped up in somebody's feed, huh? Probably not, but if you say so.
All right, Tony Buick. All right, bro. I'm out.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, anytime, man. You're the best.
Yeah,
All right.
man. No,
I'll
good
see
show
you later.
tonight. Thank
Yep,
you,
man.
man. All right. Well, there he goes. Frankie boy. I want to thank Howie and Frankie for coming on the show. Thank God. It's kind of rough doing it by myself. Nobody to talk to. You guys don't like seeing me talk to myself. I have to have guests on, I guess. God damn it. But we did good numbers tonight. Over 100 people for a moment there. It's better than earlier today when I had 12 people. So that's good. It's very encouraging. Thank God for these people. We'll be live tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night. So y'all stay tuned. I want to thank DL for gifting one Gunsmoke to Don membership. And Nita Baby, Need a baby. Got a free membership. Thank you, brother. Shouts to DL. Shouts to Tony Buick, too. Yeah. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the show. Covered a lot of topics there. Shouts to Nightmare. Biggie Smalls. Thank you, fellas. Yeah. Shouts to Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. That almost happened to me, man. I think last summer. I was at a water park. Fucking bee crawled into my soda bottle. And I didn't even know it. And somebody that was sitting across from me, he said, "Hey, man, a bee just went into your bottle, man." I was like, "Oh, thank God this guy told me that. I would have fucking took a sip and that fucking thing would have been in there. Probably would have stung me." So I threw the fucking bottle in the garbage. God knows how much I paid for that fucking soda bottle at a friggin' amusement park. Lousy $1, $2 bottle probably cost fucking $10 over there. Scumbags. Anyway. Freaking ZD boy. Later, ZD. All right. Looks like everybody else went to sleep. Shouts to Steve. Gay Unk. Joe Bowler. Mickey Griggs. The real gangsters, y'all. Oh, you're turning 42 on Thursday? Damn, Nightmare. Happy early birthday, man. You're a May baby. You was born in springtime, huh? Springtime baby. You're not old yet, Nightmare. When you're old, you're going to say, damn, I wish I was 42 again. You know? Shit. Your ass is lucky to make it to 42. Shit. You ain't old yet. Yeah. Yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe, Tony Buick. Subscribe to the channel. Please. Yeah. I need all the subscribers I could get. We're trying to survive the ghetto over here. Anyway, y'all have a nice evening now. Oh, you're a veterano? I thought you were an OG. Somebody broke it down, man. He said the youngins is like 15 to something. I don't know. He said the OGs is about 25 to something, to 35. The uncles is about 40 to something, to 55. And at 55, he was an old man or something. I don't know. A veteran or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, let me get the fuck out of here. Thanks again, Howie, Frankie. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time. Peace.